Spring is going to hit a little different this year because we're all finally starting to get back outside and see friends again. No matter where your adventures take you, bring the comfort and style of Mack Weldon along for the ride. Whether it's their hoodies, polos, tees, or active shorts, everything in the Mack Weldon collection mixes and matches seamlessly to fit in with any other products you have. Springtime means kissing season, and Mack Weldon's Ace sweatpants, Vesper polo, and Pima silver or dry knit t-shirts keep you active and fresh. Mack Weldon promises comfort and a consistent fit in everything they make, from working out, going to work, or on a date. Mack Weldon is for everyday life. And with Weldon Blue, Mack Weldon's free loyalty program, you get free shipping for life. Mack Weldon wants you to be comfortable, so if you don't like your first pair of underwear, you can keep them and they'll still refund you, no questions asked. For 20% off your first order, visit MackWeldon.com/peasants and enter promo code peasants. That's MackWeldon.com/peasants, promo code peasants for 20% off. Mack Weldon, reinventing men's basics.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get a witness. No!
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true.
Sometimes I cry.
Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken
Hello,
Peasants.
everybody. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast. Spring means kissing season.
Do it live!
And that's why it is episode 878. This wonderful, beautiful kissing season.
Spring means kissing season.
That was not in the ad copy, right?
No, that was personal story.
I know. I knew. Yeah, it was perfect. I love
Spring
it.
means kissing season.
Welcome, everyone. DP, episode 878. This is May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, 2021.
Yes.
2 days away from my 40th birthday, so this is my birthday episode.
And that means we're going to do something fun.
Yes, so to ensure that I have a wonderful birthday, but to also make sure that you, the people, get some cool stuff out there. Later on in the episode, we won't start it now, but later on in the episode, we're going to play the 777 game for a little bit. All of the winners tonight will receive this BENPAI Actual Maniac, color BENPAI Actual Maniac figure.
Yeah.
Right there that you see. And for those of you who don't understand the game, we'll play it later on.
Yeah, you'll see.
Yeah. We got Shabisky here. Welcome, Shabisky.
And I brought you a birthday present, Ben.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh.
I brought you a bottle of weed.
I bought an effing house
that
of
weed?
money.
It's
and
a bottle
time
of
has been
weed.
tight.
And you're giving
But
that to me?
needed
Yeah, I
tell
brought
my
you a
sweet,
bottle of
sweet
weed.
boys that I've missed their delightful shenanigans.
Eric!
Oh, man, that
Happy
makes me so
birthday,
happy.
BENPAI.
Eric!
Springtime is for kisses XOXOXO.
Spring season means kissing season.
It's kissing
You're giving me
season.
that bottle of
I'm
weed?
giving you a bottle of weed. How
Oh,
often do you get a bottle of
Not
weed?
very often.
Has anybody ever gotten a bottle of weed for their birthday?
Probably somebody somewhere. Wow, thank you. Wow. Add more wows to the list.
Wow.
Wow. Yes, thank you. I appreciate it. This is a beautiful bottle of weed.
It's a bottle of weed.
Yeah, I see all kinds of weed.
Just catnip.
It's good. It's good.
It's not.
It's good smoking weed.
Yeah.
I know you grind your stuff up a lot, so
Yeah,
this will be good to grind up and smoke that way.
Thank you for the bottle of weed, Billy.
It's just a bottle of weed.
It's a bottle of weed. It's wonderful.
I figure it's good, like if you ever go on a journey with some hobbits or something.
Yeah.
It's the finest weeds for hobbits.
Yes. Also, guys, please like the stream. That's what you can give me for my birthday. Just like the stream. Those of you who can't contribute. Oh yeah, and I was gonna fix Shabisky's green screen. It's a little off.
That being said, to all the fans out there, try and beat a bottle of weed.
Pretty cool. I'm jealous.
It's hard to beat a bottle of weed.
Nobody ever, like, I've seen a bottle of champagne, a bottle of vodka, a bottle of milk. I love milk. Bottle of iced tea. I drink bottle of iced tea all the time. But you don't see
Bottles
a bottle
are
of
nice.
Weed. You don't see a bottle of weed.
Bottles are good.
37 years on this mudball planet. Happy birthday, bass player 13.
Very close
Cheers.
to mine. Very close to mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, yours is Cinco de Mayo, which is white people eat Mexican food and drink margarita day. Thank you, Matt Jarjosa. Thank you.
Happy birthday, Ben.
So, you know, we'll probably get the goal, and the more we exceed the goal, the more happy of a birthday I have. And I will by the end of this week get out all of these figures. I still have to get Eduardo Garcia's out to him too, because he had won one like a week or two ago. So got to send out his. I'm sending everybody's. We're giving away 4 of them tonight during the 7-7-7 game, but we'll get to that in a minute. We have to play a segment or two first, and then we'll do it.
And if you don't know what to get Ben for his birthday, may I suggest get him a Cameo. Send me some cash on Cameo. I'll wish Ben a happy birthday for you.
Get Billy a Kevin Nash cameo. Kevin Nash would be like, Billy, you're the real big sexy.
God, that would be dope. I want to hang out with Kevin Nash so bad. I want to book him just to hang out with him. I'd probably book him for like $3,000.
Would you do a return match if it was against Kevin Nash?
Maybe.
No, really? It's that hard to decide? Okay.
Well, it's just like, I don't know if either of us could work a good match against each other.
Yeah.
He's at his best with a really good worker, and I'm at my best with a smaller guy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and he's not smaller. Like, he'd be hard to lift and that kind of stuff.
It'd be great, like, if I had a 3-way with me, Kevin Nash, and then, like, I don't know, just some random other dude.
Are we still talking about wrestling?
I was talking about sex. No, not a 3-way, a 3-on-3, a 6-man tag, 3-on-3 tag match. Me, Nash, another dude, like, as the worker. Me and Nash come in and do cool guy double spots. And then the other team probably just...
Would you do like a tornado DDT or something? What was the thing you did? I don't remember.
I did...
Tilt-a-whirl suplex? Something like that?
I've done tilt-a-whirls. What my big thing was a deadlift reverse powerbomb.
Okay.
A scooping deadlift reverse powerbomb.
Scooping deadlift reverse powerbomb.
Scooping deadlift sit-out reverse powerbomb. Into a pinning combination.
So here we go with the news. Everyone enjoy the news, like the stream, send us your bats, all of that stuff.
Yes.
Here we go. Whenever it decides it wants to go. Oh, I did it too early, so now it's going to take a second or two.
He called me sir. It got me so human angry.
People are discriminating against wolves.
Wow. They're laughing at us, at our stupidity.
And you better well learn to love it.
All right, here we go. So I guess Facebook had to hire an independent oversight board to look at, and I don't know if the government had anything to do with it. I remember when Zuckerberg had to talk to Congress. But I guess this independent oversight board, it upheld Trump's ban, but there's kind of there's a little more to it than that.
So we have some breaking news, and you're on the air with us when it happens, okay?
Dana Perino.
Quality.
Her eyes sparkle.
I don't care what she says as long as she says it to me with those eyes.
We expected this
All right,
11 minutes
good.
from now. Here we go. Facebook, the oversight board will uphold the ban on Donald Trump. Your reaction?
Yeah, it's a sad day for America. It's a sad day for Facebook, because I can tell you a number of members of Congress are now looking at, do they break up Facebook? Do they make sure that they don't have a monopoly? And I can tell you that it is 2 different standards, one for Donald Trump.
She's 48. So that, man, when she worked for Bush, she was young, like early 20s.
And one for a number of other people that are on their sites and suggesting that more nefarious things than what the president has been accused of actually go unnoticed often. And so this is a sad day for America, but a sadder day for
they go unnoticed.
The Facebooks of
you think it has anything to do with the fact that the president's anything he says is megaphoned? As opposed to these other things that are worse, actually going mostly unnoticed because nobody sees them except the 19 people that sit there and laugh at them and let them go?
Yeah, and I've heard a lot of people try to dismiss this as like, well, whatever, boomer book, but who votes? Who are the people that are the most voters?
Depends on whether or not I can get snacks at the polls.
You can't.
If there's no snacks, and it's only boomers.
Right. Man, when I was voting, when I lived in Ohio, the place I was voting at, because you have to vote in person there, at least at the time you did, it was literally in, like, an assisted living facility.
See, that ain't right. They just got to roll out of bed and vote.
Yeah.
And I can't get, dude, if we can lift this ban on snacks at the voting polls, I say the snacks are Go-Gurt and Dunkaroos, because that'll get all the youth out to vote. Youth love Go-Gurt and Dunkaroos.
Dunkaroos.
World who have actually enjoyed a very wild west kind of regulatory environment. I can tell you that's going to change. The discussion will happen within hours of this decision on Capitol Hill, just a few blocks from where I am.
And so let me ask you then about legislation, right? Because you could almost get to bipartisan legislation, but for different reasons. Right.
Does she look 48?
For example,
Would you
Senator
guess
Elizabeth
48?
Warren wants regulations on big tech.
women
And then you have something like...
I mean, she also sat in a makeup chair and got her hair done before.
Yeah, women age way differently these days than they did 30 years ago, right? Like,
Okay.
You see someone 30 years ago and you tell me they were 50 and they looked like this, I would be like, what?
Yeah.
Senator
What?
Hawley, who also feels the same way, that they could get to the same place, but for very different reasons. Could they get to the same result? And in this Congress under President Biden?
Well, I would suggest that it's not going to be regulation that they look at from a legislative standpoint. This is going to be a breakup of big tech. You know, when you look at Google and Facebook, they have more power over what we read and what we see than any in the media. We look at very critically at people buying TV stations to say that they shouldn't have a monopoly. And yet Google and Facebook and YouTube actually control much of what America sees, whether it's you and I talking right now and it gets reposted on any of those platforms. They have the...
Pim Monk's in the chat, Chabisky. He's asking why you're not talking at all.
Whoa.
He disagrees with me, apparently.
On what?
I'm sorry. I just need a couple beers. Do you want me to drink beers?
Dude,
you told me to get beer for the stream.
Yeah,
I heard you get lit on
You're
beers.
celebrating my birthday. You realize how
crazy.
old I am now?
Yeah, go get a couple bottles of beer, maybe a bottle of weed, and get lit.
He's talking about how Facebook influences so much people and stuff. They don't see that as an ironic thing to do when it's Fox News saying this. They don't have a big influence.
Oh, of course they have an influence. Yeah, sure.
They have a dwindling influence.
Yes.
Facebook has an influence that reaches people immediately.
Yeah, and it's the largest social network. So and the demographics of the people that use it are the people who are actually voting.
Yeah, they're one of the biggest though too. Fox. I'm gonna go grab these beers here real quick.
Okay.
Burrs.
Ability to actually raise that profile or lower it. And so it is time that we break up big tech, not just regulate them.
I'm going to read this, okay, because here's the case summary, sir. The board upheld Facebook's decision that goes back to January 7, 2021, so that's the day after the riots on the Hill, to restrict then-President Donald Trump's access to posting content on his Facebook page and Instagram account. However, it was not appropriate for Facebook to impose the indeterminate and standardless penalty of an indefinite suspension. I'll come back.
All right, so Pimmonk says Facebook reaches all ages. Yeah, but the younger generation, the people that are going to be voting within the next, 5 to 10 years, aren't signing up for Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook is old. old hat. Luckily, Facebook owns Instagram, so they still have a reach over the youths, because Instagram is very much a youth-based influencer platform. Not as much as TikTok, but it is very much adjacent to it. I think Twitter is more business-oriented for people of all ages. And socially, I think Twitter might be a little less of a network than the other three even.
You should have seen Scott's reaction when Pimp Monk told him that he does TikTok. He's like, you shouldn't even have heard of TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scott's not wrong. It's strange. Like, I go on TikTok and I don't like being on there. It's just weird. It's for kids. You can feel like the energy.
I mean, there's a large amount of it, and there's a lot of stuff that is for kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's some stuff that's cool.
There's some funny stuff on there.
There was one that I followed that was like for cooking. Like people would do like quick recipes that you could watch and like learn how to do it.
More than anything, it's just like the dwindling attention span.
It's Vine in a way.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the new Vine.
Facebook's normal penalties include removing the violating content, imposing a time-bound period of suspension, or permanently disabling the page and account. What do you think about the move the president made yesterday with his own way of communicating at a Mar-a-Lago that can be repeated on Twitter or Facebook?
All right, so here's Donald Trump's official response. Someone just reads it.
Yeah, Deirdre, this is the first reaction from the former president now just coming in over email, not over social media. The former president saying what Facebook, Twitter, and Google have done is a total disgrace and an embarrassment to our country. Free speech has been taken away from the president of the United States because the radical left lunatics are afraid of the truth, but the truth will come out anyway, bigger and stronger than ever before. The president, the people of our country will not stand for it. These corrupt social media companies must pay a political price.
Would it be crazy if Trump's email address banned him? You are no longer permitted to use Gmail, Mr. President.
Yeah. I don't think we should be allowed to use the word truth anymore. I think there's too much involved with the word truth. I mean, saying what you say is truth, it should be banned.
Religious people have been calling their shit the truth for their entire existence too. It's been going on.
We should put a moratorium on the word truth, because it really has no value.
And must never again be allowed to destroy and decimate our electoral process. So there's the reaction from the former president. Interesting here that he's lumping together Facebook, Twitter, and Google all at once in his reaction to the Facebook decision, also saying that the social media companies as a whole must pay a political price. And you can bet that this statement from the president is going to set sort of the political tone now for the response from Republicans on Capitol Hill, who are very much sort of in the political obligation mode toward President Trump here, because they feel that he controls their base to a large degree. And so therefore, you can imagine that a lot of Republicans on Capitol Hill will take their direction from this statement in terms of this effort now from the former president to make the social media companies pay a political price. Not clear what he means specifically by that, but clearly the former president, not happy about this decision, and add him to the list of other people who are not happy about Facebook's decision today, guys.
So America is a very litigious society. They sue over just about anything. Google, parent company, Alphabet. Disney, their biggest media channel, ABC. Do you think we're going to see Disney and Google sue each other over the rights to Alphabet versus ABC? Are they going to fight for the rights of the Alphabet?
The Jackson 5 will get sued too.
Oh no! Michael's rolling over in his grave.
No, he's not.
But was ABC around prior to the song ABC 123, the broadcasting company?
Oh yeah, it was around before. Yes, definitely. The beginning, because ABC was a radio network originally. So yes, it's been around for a while.
Yeah. Rough.
Yeah, in other words, you expect him to be happy about this. It sets up an interesting dynamic, though. We can bring the comments to TV, and now lawmakers, critics, supporters,
pre-television,
they largely
ABC
can
existed.
respond on social media. Eamon, you said that this response was emailed. Is that right?
Yeah, this is a response that was emailed out to reporters from the Save America PAC. That's the political action committee operated by Donald Trump. So his political organization is emailing this out. He's also
founded 1940, or hold on. Yeah, 1943 ABC was founded.
Interesting, right? When America went to World War II?
1943.
Propaganda machine.
It actually got rid of its radio division in 2007 and then got it back again in 2015.
Part of the Thanos snap.
You know, a lot of the like the ABC station here in Seattle is Sinclair. It's not the case anymore, but I guess ABC actually directly owned a handful of them, and the one in my hometown actually was directly owned by Disney/ABC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think before Sinclair bought Como, ABC Seattle, it was owned by the Fisher Media Company.
Oh, okay.
King 5, Channel 5, NBC's affiliate in Seattle, I think was always King. It was like King since the 50s when it debuted here in Seattle. I'm pretty sure it was the 50s. I don't know, man. All I know
Hello,
is...
Ben. I want to wish you an early happy birthday and thank you for providing quality content for the past 7 years.
Thank
Billy,
you.
You're awesome. Shibisky, you're just a cunt and not the greatest.
You're just a cunt, not the greatest.
You're lying. Don't lie, Eduardo.
Yeah, if you
love
go
me.
into the Como building in downtown near the Space Needle, they have a little thing set up. It's like a little museum almost. And there's a thing there that says how they used to play Amos and Andy.
Huh.
Yeah. Like the whole blackface show.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Good times, America.
Oh, no. What else we got?
Thank
here?
you again, Eduardo, for the big love.
Thank you,
today.
Eduardo. And your figure's on the way, and we're giving away 4 more of them tonight in the 777 game.
Once that kicks off.
Yep.
Not quite yet.
Nope. So they asked Biden about Liz Cheney, because Liz Cheney is like the old guard of Republicans against Trump. And Biden says something really interesting.
President Biden, you said earlier you don't understand Republicans. What does it say about them if they oust Liz Cheney from leadership for telling the truth about the election?
It seems as though the Republican Party is trying to identify what it stands for. And they're in the midst of a significant sort of mini revolution going on in the Republican Party. I've been a Democrat for a long time. We've gone through periods where we've had internal fights and disagreements. I don't ever remember any like this. And so, as one of you said, and I'm not embarrassed by identifying them, as one of you said on national television last night, we badly need a Republican Party.
No! Okay. So he's about to say we need 2 parties. We need 2. Having one is bad. I think we need maybe 6. Maybe more. I don't like how there are so many. I normally vote Democrat, but there are so many Democrats I hardly agree with on anything.
I think we need to reboot the entire system altogether. Like this idea that we have to do this lame voting process when we have information transferring at the fastest rate ever. And we have predictions that will predict the way trends are going. But we want to have a pageantry between a few candidates that will sway back and forth in a pendulum that really never goes anywhere without years and years of fighting for progress. I think there's a new system out there that needs to be developed.
Two-party system. It's not healthy to have a one-party system. And I think the Republicans are further away from trying to figure out who they are and what they stand for than I thought they would be at this point.
Yeah, mini revolution. So I would like to see the current two parties to split into at least 4. But if the Republicans split, that means Democrats will just keep winning.
Every 10 years we do a census to see who needs what, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's ridiculous. We have access to like information now. We can poll and do a live census to see who needs what now. And then we can start arguing about what's actually needed by actual human beings, not by numbers that have been rigged decades prior. It's all completely wasteful.
It helps us get a good hold on the exact population. The population aside of that is always estimated.
Yeah, but if we all we're getting to a point where technology and encryption, we can have every American connected to a live database. Like everybody's got a phone in their pocket. We could have a government connection that runs, like everybody hates these microchip ideas. Let's have a freaking device on our phone that's encrypted and gives us direct access to now, not 10 years from now or 10 years ago.
Let's see.
Well, Sarah, the White House now says that it supports waiving the intellectual property protections for the COVID-19 vaccines. Now, that is a move that could help speed the distribution of vaccines.
So, like, they want to make, the way these vaccines are made public so that other people can copy it and make their own versions.
Around the world.
Yeah.
That's what I understand. This is what they're talking about.
The US
that happens a lot with
manufacturers.
generics, though, like the Martin Shkreli drug that he had, that he raised the price on. That just made people make generics for it. And he no longer made the money off of it that he had because the generics came out. This happens all the time in medicine. It matters whether or not these people want to fight their copyright holds over it. And man, you'd look like a real prick if you were Pfizer trying to fight copyrights over this pandemic, knowing full well that you already have the initial distribution in place to keep your supply flow going.
By the way, I pulled up the census website to see. I found this interesting after the last census. They got all the data from it. Some states lost congressional seats and others gained.
Yeah. I think an area in New York lost by 68 people. They lost a seat.
One seat. It says New York lost one. All of these lost one.
And it was by 68 people. And not everybody fills out their census, right? So you got to be sure there was 68 people.
It is technically illegal to not fill it out, but I know
it definitely. There's always an error,
Of course. Oregon gained. Texas gained 2 or more. They gained 2. So population, Matt. Damn. No, it's not working. Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's crazy. See, these population changes in some of these states are like negligible. Like Ohio's like 2%. It went up by 2%, 2.3%. Washington went up 14.6%. Oregon 10.6%. California 6.1%. What about like Montana? Montana 9%. Yeah, the Dakota, like North Dakota, went up 15%.
Yeah, but North Dakota was so small.
Oh yeah, but it's a crazy growing population.
Isn't that where the fracking is in North Dakota?
I think so.
Yeah, like that's why it boosted up. There was a crazy thing happening in the mid-aughts. Strippers were flying out to North Dakota to do stripping because these guys were making all this fracking money and there was nothing to spend it on. So it was like the hotbed. Strippers were leaving Los Angeles, Las Vegas, Miami, and going to freaking North Dakota to get that fracking simp money.
Fracking simp money.
It's true, though.
Oh, no, you're right. Yeah, when that happens, certain towns in that state become the fastest growing cities in the country just based on the beat going from nothing to like 100,000.
Yeah, you got to figure North Dakota gaining 15.8% is really not that much compared to Washington going 14.8%.
Well, look at
Washington
Florida.
was so much bigger.
Look at Florida going 14%.
14.6.
Yeah, and Florida was in the top 10 most populated states anyway. So this made I think this put them in the top 5.
I wonder how many people left Florida after the big hurricanes of the
late 90s, like Andrew.
Well, the late 90s, and then like Katrina coming through. That hit New Orleans the hardest, but they had Florida being hit around that time as well. I wonder if that pushed a lot of people out, and then they started filing back in.
There were I moved to New Mexico the year after Katrina, and there was like a whole bunch of like people that moved from that area out to New Mexico. I guess they figured there would never be a giant flood there. But all of a sudden there was like Cajun restaurants around town and shit like that because of it. It's interesting.
Yeah, so many people made an exodus from that area. I remember I was going to Ohio on a train the week of Hurricane Katrina. And when I got to Chicago, the hub, the big train hub, there were so many people that had fled New Orleans and they had nowhere to go. And they were like, we're just going to maybe sit in Chicago, find the cheapest ticket somewhere else. And maybe a lot of people went from Chicago into New Mexico just to relocate.
Look at the 3 states that are at a loss. It's interesting. It's West Virginia, Mississippi, and Illinois. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that Illinois, because it has Chicago, but I guess not even Chicago can keep their population growing.
Well, I think Chicago...
It says 0.1. They went down by 0.1%, so it's almost nothing.
Yeah.
West Virginia, 3%, and Mississippi, 0.2%. So I've seen this so many places. West Virginia is considered to be one of the worst states to live in the entire country.
Nice to see people leaving it.
Yeah.
That's a victory. I think Chicago, Illinois, Chicago, the area there, there's not a lot of opportunity for growth, I think, in Chicago. It's a tale of two cities over there. You have the rich area and the poor area, and it's getting worse. I think people probably don't want to build too far down there. It's like the middle city, right? The second city.
It's the second city, yeah,
Yeah, like they had their big boom and growth, and then since then, it's a fully operational big city, but there's really nothing attracting people there.
Detroit had the biggest fall. They were number 4 at one point, and now they're not even in the top 10.
We started getting cars from outside of America, gutted them. Detroit was the home base to the middle class, the creation of the middle class. Yep. When Ford decided to let everybody who worked in his shop afford one of the cars, that created the middle class, and that drove people to making Detroit the big motor city, rock city. When people started leaving Detroit for other cities to make rock and roll, Seattle kind of put Detroit to rest in the 90s with all their
Detroit was never
Nirvana.
rock city. I hate that.
Well,
term.
it was there. It was Motown, right? It was Kiss. There was a lot
Kiss
of rock.
is not from Detroit.
Were they not?
No, I don't think so. Let me see.
Well, I know that there was that movie Detroit Rock City, right?
Yeah, they have a song called Detroit Rock City, but I don't think they're from Detroit. Oh, yeah, they're from New York. Yeah, I always wondered, Detroit is not... I mean, the bands from Detroit are like Ted Nugent, Alice Cooper, and there was, a lot of, kind of proto-punk, like the MC5 kind of bands at the time. But I don't know. Detroit was never a big... There was Motown, but I wouldn't call that rock. That was more it was rock driven, but it was like R&B rock.
I think it built into it was a cool music city, right? It was a cool music city.
But they didn't put the Hall of Fame there. They put it in Cleveland instead, which there's a stupid song that says Cleveland rocks. I don't know. Neither of them rock. They're not really that great.
I think we have to...
Those are the two cities big cities I grew up closest to. They're not that great.
We have to remember that music served a culmination in Detroit when Insane Clown Posse created themselves and existed on a level outside of even magnets. Beyond magnetism, the Insane Clown Posse existed, and that's impressive.
All right.
House Republicans and their number 3.
Oh, you know what? I don't want to play this yet. I want to play this. I'm glad Biden at least has a plan to save the bars, and that makes me like him.
Hell yeah, Biden.
We're opening the doors of this program so that restaurants all over the country can open their doors again. We started accepting applications on Monday. Today's Wednesday. We made it quick and easy to apply. Within the first 2 days, there were 186,200 applications from all 50 states for help. That's a staggering number. 97,600 of those applications came from businesses owned by women, veterans, and socioeconomically disadvantaged individuals.
It is interesting that the presidents of the United States of America did the cover of Cleveland Rocks, but they're not from Cleveland. They're from Seattle.
Yeah.
Socioeconomic situation. They all have been processed yet. But right now, it looks like we'll be able to provide help to about 100,000 restaurants and other eligible businesses. We passed the American Rescue Plan. We did that. Some people said it wasn't needed. Well, this response proves them wrong. It's badly needed.
Thank you. Joe Biden going to work. Say what you want about Joe Biden. He's weird, creepy. That damn story he told at the pool, maddening, inexcusable. The way he sniffs young girls and guys' wives. It's creepy, but when he's busy, he's busy.
Idle hands are the devil's playground.
Yeah.
So I wanted to showcase, so I guess Rudy Giuliani's son, Andrew, is mad that his father's house got raided. So here's some of that.
Oh, yeah, he's such a smug little prick.
Thank you. Let me just say what I'm going to say first here. We'll go from here. Mind you, I'm speaking as a son and a concerned American.
Yeah, okay.
Anybody, any American, whether you're red or blue, should be extremely disturbed by what happened here today, by the continued politicization of the Justice Department. This is disgusting.
Okay, we should be disturbed. This is the part of his speech where he's going to tell us precisely why we should be disturbed, right? He's not going to leave it vague and open, saying that we should be disturbed and then give us no reason to be disturbed, right? He's going to spell it out for us, right? Right? Let's hear.
This is absolutely absurd, and it's the continued politicization of the Justice Department that we have seen, and it has to stop. If this can happen to the former president's lawyer, this can happen to any American. Enough is enough.
Okay, what is happening? The polarization of America? All right, do you think maybe that he was a direct contributor to that? And you want to blame it now on the authorities? It looks to me like Trump and his lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, were trying to polarize America. They were banking on it, and they almost won. They almost split America completely in half. They were very short of the win, but they were still way closer than I think they should have had any opportunity to be. That's super impressive for polarization. Why should we be worried again? Tell us, little baby Giuliani.
The only piece of evidence that they did not take up there today was the only piece of incriminating evidence that is in there.
What was it? That weird underage video he made with Borat? Did they leave that on the table? What do you think the evidence was, Shabisky, that they left on the table?
I don't know.
Is he going to say
maybe a cool video?
Is he going to say it's all the documents he has on how Dominion rigged the election? Is that what he's going to say? Some stupid cross shit like that? Let's hear what he's got to say.
And it does not belong to my father. It belongs to the current president's son. That's all
Oh, he has Hunter Biden's laptop up there? Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's some weird stuff on there. Guy had orgies and crack smoking parties. And I still kind of like him more than I like Giuliani's son. So I don't like him that much. He's an entitled little prick. But so is this one. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Entitlement. Let him go. Fuck off.
I have to say, any questions you can refer to his lawyer. All I will say is this. To all Americans out there, our Justice Department should be independent of politics.
Okay, and don't you think it will be? Don't you think if there's nothing here, that he'll be let go and be free? Just because you're in politics doesn't mean you should be absolved of criminal activity. Doesn't mean you shouldn't be looked into if there's reason to look into you, even if those reasons are false, like Russia was. There was no proof of any Russia collusion. We looked into it. We should have looked into it. And then we should have let it the fuck go, and everybody who ran with it like it was the truth should have apologized. But we don't live in that type of world. We live in the world where we can't get them to give us a gotcha moment because we don't actually have trial by justice anymore. We have trial by public opinion. And they know that, and they abuse that. And this little prick right here, abusing it too.
Enough is enough, ladies and gentlemen. We cannot stand for this anymore. And again, if this can happen to the president's lawyer.
If this could happen to people of privilege, what do you mean? The president's lawyer that absolves him of crime?
Didn't the president's last lawyer go to jail too?
Huh.
Seems like a connection. Like if you defend Trump, you're fucked legally.
Weird. Well, this witch hunt against Trump's lawyers has to stop. No, that's not how law works. They have to be investigated, Giacomo.
This can happen to any one of us. Thank you. I'll refer to my father's lawyer for further questions and statements.
Yeah, thank you for not saying anything, Mr. Nothing Burger. That was complete drivel. You trashy douche.
You guys have a nice day.
Can we hear from your dad? Can we hear from your father? Coming down? Church coming down?
I think this is when it first happened.
The church signed up on the warrants. Look here.
I'll respond to that. An Obama-era judge signed off to an Obama-appointed judge signed off. That's my response.
To the federal investigation.
An Obama-appointed judge signed off on that. And that makes it okay, guys, because you have to remember, Obama also was the one that created those cages to put the kids in. So that means Trump wasn't doing nothing bad, right? Right?
Andrew Giuliani, who served as special assistant to the president and former associate director of the public liaison office in the Trump administration. Thank you so much for coming on the show, Mr. Giuliani.
Lindsay, thank you very much for having me on. Appreciate it.
So you've said that the raid was politically motivated, and you've compared it to the tactics of Joseph Stalin. But sources say the investigation into whether your father allegedly worked as a foreign agent for clients in Ukraine without registering as a foreign agent while he was pressuring that government to investigate Joe and Hunter Biden began in 2019. So the investigation into some of your father's business dealings began during the Trump administration when William Barr was Attorney General. Was the probe politically motivated at that time?
Well, you started that off by saying sources said, and I would just point you to the recent retractions from NBC News, from the New York Times and the Washington Post, who had to retract their stories or correct their stories.
Funny, this guy's like rich
as a retraction from
He's
those
got doo-doo
probably
internet.
Yeah.
Our connection here for this show is way better than what they got going on
that's
there.
the
He's
difference.
like a millionaire or whatever.
Rich has nothing to do with intelligence. He's like we run so well here because one, I'm super smart and I'm smart enough to let Ben be in charge of that shit. So we're fine. We're fine.
Sources. I obviously don't know the sources, but I look at this as basically, the media and the Justice Department, as I've said before, I think this is the politicization of the Justice Department, and I think these sources really got it wrong on this one, and we've just seen that this weekend with.
I think the sources really got it wrong on this one. That's an assertive statement. that says he's 100% sure that the sources got it wrong. Because here, in response to him saying, well, that was the sources, and I think the sources really got it wrong this time, Papa, you're not assertive at all. You're lying. You're deflecting.
Recent retraction in those three news sources.
So are you saying also that you feel like that it was wrong because apparently there were some internal disputes about whether or not there should be a raid of your father before or after the election?
A raid Shadow Legends?
Oh, they're not sponsoring.
Oh, okay,
at this
yeah,
point.
my bad. It's kissing. It's kissing time.
Raid Mack Weldon Legends.
Spring means kissing time.
Would have been during William Barr being at the helm of the Justice Department.
Again, I don't know those sources, so it's very difficult for me to speculate on them. All I can point to the fact is, these sources were the ones who leaked this out to the NBC News, to the Washington Post, to New York Times.
So I have a little bit of background for those of you who aren't old enough to remember Rudy Giuliani's son. Check this out. This is when Giuliani first got elected.
At first, it seemed a heartwarming example of father-son bonding. 7-year-old Andrew taking the oath as New York City mayor, along with...
See, he got up and is taking the oath with Giuliani.
His father, Rudolph Giuliani.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
But when Mayor Giuliani went to the podium, so did Andrew.
I'm going to have a co-addressee, I guess. Andrew.
And soon he was...
Yeah.
What a goofy little shit. Now, is he a child of, is this the inbred marriage that Rudy was in with his cousin?
I don't know.
Because I'm pretty sure Rudy Giuliani was married to his cousin, right? Is he the offspring
his
of
father's
cousins?
no-nonsense message.
Of the centrality of God to our city. And
I love this kid now.
New York City will again be the capital of the world.
It should be so, and it will be.
Yeah, you tell him, son.
All of you have the same ingenuity, the same sensitivity, the same talent, the same courage that our ancestors had. A stronger and a healthier city. It should be so, and it will be so. Thank you.
Man. There's a time and a place, right? I feel like the kid was funny. I like what he's doing.
You only like him because he's chunk.
Well, no, like any little. I'm not gonna judge a little kid for acting out of place, but to be a leader and you can't even keep your kid from disrespecting the podium. That says a lot about what a pushover.
And this is the only
weak ass you are.
Check this. This is the only way I can really play this because it's recorded off of someone's TV. But this was interesting.
I guess Andrew is joining me here.
Yeah, it was one of Chris Farley's best bits.
We put our differences aside.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. The kid got Chris Farley to play him on Saturday Night Live. That's money. You peaked as a child, little man.
Yeah.
He dreamed life could be better for himself and his children. Today, to dream of a city that can be better than it is now.
This is savage. They're straight up bullying a little kid. I love the 90s.
Fashion and cultural institutions are the best in the world. My dad's mayor.
My dad's mayor.
My dad's mayor. Quality chunker. Quality fat right there.
Didn't he win the all-time fat?
Yes.
Yeah.
He left a big imprint on the all-time
in his
fats.
mattress.
Yeah, sometimes all-time fat Chris Farley. It's DP approved. All-time fat Chris Farley.
I guess, let's read the Streamlabs.
Derek Bellinger in the pleb chat said, what are the chances Rudy beat his kid for that? 0. You don't have a father. If your father puts his hands on you, you don't do that shit. Like, you learn quick, right? That kid was not beaten. He probably had zero. His mom probably raised him for the majority. He probably had zero father figure telling him not to do anything. I think Rudy has no backbone, and I think that's probably why he did so well in politics. He just did whatever was asked of him by anybody, all the way up until Trump was like, go to Ukraine and get them to dump on Hunter and Joe, all the way through. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe I'm miscalculating. I would say I'm not. Good sir. A nanny probably raised him. Yeah, that's probable too. But he's a little kid. He's having fun. That's great. I personally like that stuff from a little kid. I can just think, as a politician, do you know how many politicians' kids got to sit there and look cute? Like, to be a politician and your kid's wild like that at the podium, very rare. Indicative of something strange. Or maybe something pure. Maybe he just let his kid be a kid. That's pretty cool too. Who knows? Bear of Gaming said, hope Biden has a plan to help with bringing events back, like Escape Room, for example. Oh, not to mention that I'm trying to go to an Impact Wrestling event, which includes TNA's There's No Place Like Home. Yeah, I think that escape rooms are already running, aren't they?
Depends on where you live.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can do escape rooms because they do like the 45-minute break, and they just get a big enough group of people in that are like shared community, and then they like clean up in between. And because I know massage parlors, you can go back to getting massages. They run them with a little bit of a downtime in between to clean. They book them separately so people aren't in the waiting rooms at the same time. The happy endings are worn with a mask to the facial. Eduardo Garcia, give that big love. The Locust God pledged huge on Patreon. Locust God, that must be
what? What happened?
I would say Locust God put an entire year at the $25 level on Patreon.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Thank you for that, Locust God.
Holy shit! I did not see that.
Yeah, Bear
Thank you
Gaming
so
said,
much.
happy birthday, Ben. The one true UFC fighter versus Shabisky. LOL.
Yeah.
Fixed Soul said, happy birthday, BENPAI. Matt Jarjosa with that big love. Bass player 13 again. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
And Eric gave that big love, and that ties us all up today. Going to be the day that we're going to bring it back to you.
I do want to mention something, though. A lot of you have been in the $25 patron tier for 3 months, and 60 of you, last month only one of you earned it. I don't know how it worked that way, but this month 60 of you earned the t-shirt.
Yes.
The WAP t-shirt. 60 of you are getting sent it. I don't know if you got an email or what. I don't want to say all your names here, but yes, 60 of you confirmed have it. So make sure your address and your shirt size is in there. So we'll play the game in just a minute here. Shabisky, talk to Billy. I'll be right back in just a second here.
Hey, Billy.
Shabisky, do you have Mexican beer?
I have Stella Artois.
Oh, that's a French-based beer now made by Budweiser, right?
I don't know. I guess, yeah.
I think Budweiser owns Stella. I could be wrong. I don't know. Shabisky, you know it's Cinco de Mayo, right?
Yeah, so that means I need to drink, right?
Yeah, but you need to drink Modelo or Corona or some sort of cerveza. You could drink whatever you want. It's a day to drink and have fun and be merry and celebrate Gringos Locos para siempre. I think. I don't it's not really an official Latin holiday, right? It's pretty much an Americanized holiday. I don't know anymore. I don't know
anything. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
We mainly just celebrate it in America.
Yeah.
It's our dumb holiday, man. Being cool guys.
Dumb holiday. Oh, Stella's a Belgian beer. See, that makes much more sense. I don't know why I thought it was French.
That's why I said it's Belgium. It says under it.
Yeah. I'm slow. Sometimes I get dropped on my head. It's all right.
I'm slower.
I'm slow.
Or tequila
You're
Cabral.
slower. Yeah, tequila, exactly. I haven't been able to drink tequila without retching a little in my own throat since my 25th birthday. I used to be able to drink anything like a champ. And then on my 25th birthday, I had, in a span of like 2 or 3 hours, I had about 20 different drinks, and they were all doubles, triples, or quadruples. One of those drinks was a quadruple Patron, and I puked so hard. I had alcohol poisoning, blotches on my face from puking and from alcohol poisoning for a couple days.
Yeah.
It was bad. And ever since then, I gag a little, especially off tequila, but any high grain alcohol, when I get that waft, I'm like,
yeah. Man, I thought I was alone on like basically I used to be able to drink a lot when I was younger. Now if I could drink like 7-8 beers and throw up in the morning. And that was crazy compared to what it was when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I could drink like 15 beers and still be fine, you know, like and yeah, I can't take shots anymore, it seems too. The last time I tried to take shots, I think I like almost threw up. I don't know.
Yeah, I used to be able to chug like big ass steins full of beer in like 5-10 seconds. I just open my throat and get an entire like big mug. I'd do 2 back to back in like 15 seconds tops.
Wow.
And I was great with it because they had $2 mugs at the casino bar that I was by my house. So I was fucking that up all the time. And then I knew the guy who ran the casino bar, and he would just get me lit for like no money at all because he thought it was funny how much I could drink. And then I was getting shots all the time. I could drink everything. And then after that 25th birthday where I just went too hard, I'll go to drink a shot, and I'll have to like store it in my mouth before I swallow it because my gag reflex won't let me swallow it. So I got a mouthful. I'm like, gulping it down.
It seems like that to me too. Like all of a sudden I got really drunk one night and boom, just the next day shit changed.
Yeah.
It changed you, Shabisky.
It changed me.
You went through.
You're not the same anymore.
You went through the change.
You're not the same.
It's true. It's true.
So we should probably do one of the first rounds of the game.
All right. I'll run through the rules of the game.
All right, and I'll get the camera on the screen here.
Ooh. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this game is 777. The point of the game, you donate $7.77 exactly, and in that donation, you pick a number between 1 and 54. I go through the deck from top to bottom, 1 to 54, flip over a card. If it's a 7 or a joker, you win. If it's not a 7 or a joker, we put your name down on that card, and that card becomes a new wild card for you every time you play again. If you flip it again, you win. So the more you play, the more you win. And again, these are $7.70 donations exactly. So go ahead and...
And by the way, we might just use the same deck for other figures in the future. We might just do that.
So let's say 13, right? Let's go 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It'd be a 2. I would write my name down on here. It would say Big Dick Billy. Travis Fisher got a 7.
Wants a 7.
And if I hit that again, I would win.
If you win, email me, Ben at drunkenpeasants.com. with all of your mailing information. You have to do it from the email that you use through Streamlabs so I can cross-reference it.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's an ace. Oh, yeah. Nadima wants to do a 40. Mad. I'm going to write down real quick Travis Fisher on this card.
All right.
This becomes your new...
So, yeah, Travis Fisher, if you play again and either the 7 or the 40 comes up, right? Or I'm sorry, the 7 or the ace of
The
diamonds?
7 or the jokers or the ace of diamonds.
Okay.
Tons of ways to play. Tons of ways to win. All right. Here we go. I'm going to search it up again. This time we're going for an edema. This is due a 40 for Ben's birthday.
Thank you, thank you.
All right. Let's do a 40. 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. These are your years of your life flashing before your eyes. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Ben, this is 40, Ben.
6.
We're going to put an edema down on here. This now becomes another opportunity for you to win if you choose to play again. Becomes another wild card strictly for you. Thank you.
Yes.
Again for the birthday love.
And what are they playing
wishes.
for again? We'll give them a quick reminder here. Oh, shit.
Do that Danzig. You going to show them, Ben?
Yeah, one of these.
You can put it up on your camera, too.
One of these color BENPAI actual maniac figures.
All right.
We're giving away 4 of them.
This one is for August SAH with 32.
Rio.
$32. August SAH. This is now your lucky card. If you play again, you have another chance to win. You guys feel free to talk while I'm counting. It's no
So
big-
all of this goes to the BENPAI Have the Greatest Birthday Ever Fund. And, you get something out of it.
This one's for a Morden Dan with a 13. Gonna go, or Morden Dave, sorry, not Dan. Morden Dave for that 13. You said Danzig, so it got me all up in the Dan mode.
I'll be honest, I was in a room getting some water with an open cabinet, and I was bending over, and I stood up and hit and cracked my head on the edge of an open cabinet door. And I have a head wound now. It's not bleeding, but damn, I was seeing stars for a second.
13, a Morden Dave.
So I'm like,
You saw
whew.
stars?
Oh yeah, dude. Have you ever gotten knocked out before?
I've been in star mode before.
Yeah,
I
I've
don't
been
know if I've been
totally
knocked out.
I've been totally knocked out when I got hit by a car when I was in the 6th grade. That knocked me out. It also ran over my leg and almost tore off my foot.
Rio's coming through for a
Yeah.
1. Savage, Rio. Savage. One for Rio. Boom. Got it. Rio, first winner of the night off the 1. Gonna write you down on here.
So we got one winner?
Rio got that W. Tell him how to reach you, Ben.
So from your Streamlabs address, the same email address that you use with Streamlabs, send me an email, ben@drunkenpeasants.com. Send me your mailing address.
All right. And then Travis Fisher. Gonna go with 7 again. Not too shabby.
You'll get them within a week or two, few weeks, depending on where you are.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Travis Fisher, you have another lucky number.
So we've got 3 of them left. Rio took the first one tonight. Very lucky on his first try, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Damn. Wasn't it 1, 2?
Yeah, he
Wasn't it
chose
one?
one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sometimes it's all you
Good
need.
guess.
Can Billy tell Ben have a happy birthday?
Wow.
Bam.
Coming through with a 120.
Bambi, Bambi, Bam. Happy birthday.
And we crushed the goal with that one, too.
Yes. Go. We're going to go through
Dickless penis.
Nadima on the 14 for the Dickless Penises 777 game. Nadina coming through. Goal. And then August coming back
People love this
afterwards.
game. Look at them come in, Shabisky. Shabisky's getting all these ideas watching this. Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna copy this.
Oh.
No. Do you think would it be hard to put it on the big screen?
I could, but
Yeah.
for some reason
it's
we-
just a suggestion. I don't want to tell you.
for some reason we put it in the small screen for other reasons that I can't remember.
So we could do it during
okay.
during the show. I could be doing it during the show before. That's why we had it in the corner.
Should we?
So I could run the show while doing the donos off to the side.
But I don't know. I think it's cool this way.
The Dima's coming through.
It's a suggestion.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong, Shabisky. We used to do it in the middle when it was.
Yeah,
I can stretch
I
it
was-
out.
I don't know how often you guys have played this, but I was I think like the last time I was on here, you guys did this too, or not? No, not the last time, probably, but one of the last
August
times.
SAH with a 23.
It's been several months since the last time we did this. I can't remember when.
Yeah.
I think it
hit you with the 23, August. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, August. SAH, you have another lucky number here. If you choose to play again, the more you play, the more options you have to win. So it's like at a certain point, the odds are going to be highly in your favor.
You've had you've created some pretty amazing games. What was it? There was the one with the sticky notes.
Yes, the sticky notes. Wasn't that like a Hangman?
Something like that.
No, the sticky notes was different. You picked a sticky note on the board, and below the sticky notes there was a thing to win. And then there were
it would be something random.
Yes, that was great.
And-
Mr.
and-
Captain Snacks for that 13. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Captain Snacks, you're on the ace of spades.
Yeah, so next week we're taking a week off, but hey, we earned the bonus show, so in 2 weeks we'll do a bonus show that week.
Yeah. Yeah, when we come back, we're going to have a bonus show.
Yep. And the streak continues. We're just taking a week off. So there's no, the streak has a pause. And we did this, I think it was Christmas of 2019 or something like that. Was the last time.
All right, Travis Fisher with that 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All
3.
right. We're going to write you down here, Travis. All right. It's the ace of threes, ace of trays. All right. And that catches us up here with the current round of donations. You guys want to throw your 777s
Going
in?
once.
We will keep the game going.
Should I
throughout the night?
Should I make it small again and then we can play it as the show goes?
We could come back to it and then get everybody if you want, or we could have it in the middle if you guys want to play while the show goes. I have no problem dealing and going through the deck while we watch and commentate.
Commentate. All right, then. We can do that. Let's do this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit. I'm going to have to add... I have to add the camera to the other thing. So give me a second here.
All
Copy.
right. Did we lose the Shabisky?
Shabisky?
He went black.
Oh, he does this. So
Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't tell you he's leaving.
Mm-hmm.
He just disappears. So here we go. disappeared, Ski. Wow.
Go.
I should turn off that goddamn internet.
Oh, don't touch me. Don't touch
TP,
me.
you're gonna touch me.
Meet your next pillow. Why do we make our pillow in the shape of a cube?
What the hell
tell you.
is this?
The problem with pillows.
The problem with
damn.
pillows, Andrew Alt. Thank you for becoming a sponsor. Papa, pillow papa.
I don't know why the pillow thing happened.
The chicken papa.
That was very strange.
Very strange.
But we are switching really quick so we can continue to play the game. Did you get a... What was that we just had? A dono?
It was a sponsorship to the channel.
Oh, cool.
Good stuff.
All right. Antagonism.
Antagonism.
Everybody in the jail cell
By the way, Trumpster Bob got a haircut. I saw some of his newer videos.
Oh, damn.
is looking at me talking here, right? And the guy that runs the cell, he's standing next to me, but he's looking at me too, like, what the fuck? And
Everybody was so
and he had
afraid
a
of
buddy
Trumpster Bob,
whispering
his 5'5", 90-pound physique. 190 pounds is fat if you're 5'5".
185.
He was 185, still fat.
5'5", 185, also old. He doesn't have the body of a guy who looks like he was like a longshoreman or something. A lot of times you'll see a longshoreman body, an old guy. Looks like he'd probably kick your ass, rip you apart like a phone book. Rip you in half like a phone book, you know?
who I was. And
I hear you farting your ass off over there.
Yeah, I did
it
a
is
fart.
fucking awful.
I had a little Chipotle today.
It's like blah, 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 blah,
I had a little
It
Chipotle.
has like his farts have like multiple syllables. It's like
yeah, I'm the scat man.
what I'm talking about while he's listening to me, because he's a well-connected bitch. This there, oh fuck. So anyway, so I issued the challenge in the fucking jail cell.
No, you didn't.
So I tell you motherfuckers what. While each and every one of you motherfucking son of bitches gave up your butthole to keep a job, get a job, or maybe just get along in society.
I feel like Trumpster Bob wanted to get a green screen and he didn't know where to get one, so he went to the Home Depot and he's like, "Yeah, can I get a green tarp?"
Yeah,
that's
a pool.
I feel
I'll
like
take
that's
that
how the
green
story
pool
went.
cover over there.
He couldn't figure out. He just lazily went for that instead and thought it would work.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this will work. No, it won't work. That's not a green screen.
For one, you're going to want better lighting, better camera, and then worry about the green screen. Because no matter what screen you have here, it's going to look a little shitty.
I've always held a job. And I never had to give up my booty hole. So what you busy wearing a
I
man
had
pussy?
a job. I never had to give up my booty hole.
Could you imagine never having to give up your booty hole, but also living your entire life in fear of people who did? Like, that's weird, dude. You shouldn't care about other people's booty holes.
He's fascinated by them.
Yeah, you have an awkward fascination for other people's booty holes.
Yep.
I don't think that's healthy.
We should find someone that's willing to show their booty hole and then do a private thing with him and see how far he goes before he tells them to stop, or whether he does.
When he says when he says he's on retirement, I think he means that he's getting Social Security. He's like, I got retirement.
Shabisky, are you gonna show him the Shabiscuits?
I'll do it, guys. Okay.
Good guy.
Fine. I'll
Good
do
guy.
it, guys. I'll make the sacrifice. I'll show him my booty hole.
Where did you obtain
I want to see
this-
if he tries to stop
this
me. at any
weed?
point.
That weed?
Yeah.
I got it from a guy.
Okay.
A dude guy.
My dad had a bunch of it, and he said, young Bill Fridge, this weed is smoking weed. He said it's not as pretty as some of the buds I give you.
It is not pretty.
But he says
But it smells
He
good.
says he smokes it himself.
Yeah. I'm grinding some up to roll a doobie right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should go really well ground up, I think.
Yeah.
Doobage.
I'm wearing a man's butthole. It's called a virgin butthole. And if anybody in
Dude,
this
he talks
goddamn
about
jail,
men's buttholes more than any of us. Like, like you could add up all three of us. He's talking way more about any men's buttholes than like anybody. Or what is up with him? Every single time we watch him, it's men's buttholes, men's buttholes.
I know you went to jail, right? Body parts.
Yeah. We talked about that. What was it for again? Oh, calling 911.
Yeah, he's prank calling 911.
Yeah.
Mouse Fitzgerald in chat.
He dialed 611 and then it changed.
I did star 69 to 911.
I was just trying to call 811, trying to figure out if I can dig a hole in my backyard.
But my masculine number slipped. Yeah, 811. I love that.
I love the commercials.
Never dig a hole. Dial 811.
Yeah,
never dig a
I
hole.
never saw that until I moved here. I don't know if that's normal. Like,
Probably funded by different counties.
Yeah.
So 811 might work differently in different area codes.
I'm like, is there just like really shallow gas lines here or what?
still wanted to challenge
Mouse
me to that
Fitzgerald
challenge.
in the pleb chat said Billy got it from his dad, Big Bill Fridge Sr. It's not my dad's name. My dad's name is Bud.
Right now, step on up to the plate. We both been over.
Fridge?
His name's Bud. He's not a fridge. He's Bud.
Bud Fridge.
He's Bud. He's Bud. This is my dad.
By the way, the game.
Trubisky.
By the way, the game is still on. If you want to give a 777, there's 3 more of the figures up for grabs.
I can do it while we watch Trumpster Dumpster Bow.
He'll do it for you, so you can keep him coming.
Show everybody in this jail cell our fucking buttholes. And I guarantee you, I got the virgin butthole, and not a motherfucker in here does.
I got the alpha butthole. I said to them in prison, I got the alpha butthole. Y'all buttholes ain't tight like mine. You ain't real men. I'm the alpha butthole.
I love how his shirt, you literally see America. Like on his shirt.
That's great.
Go, 18.
August says they sent a dono in for 6. This one's for 18. I see the 6
one
now.
Okay.
I don't think we hit that 6, so we'll do August for 6 and 18. Boom, boom, boom.
It is smoking weed.
You did do one August one.
Oh, we
I
did
don't know.
multiple August ones, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
Sure.
You know what? Maybe I don't know. Let's.
You
I
did
think there's
one.
I think
I
there's
know I
2
saw you
August donos. So what I'm gonna do real quick is look and see if we wrote August's name down.
Yeah, there is
twice.
one.
There's one there. I thought I might have written them down twice. So this would be the 3rd. Yeah, there's August. So we did do the 6 because I see 3 total from August. 23 and 6. Unless that was earlier. No, it might have been earlier because the lineup is cutting out something. There's 2. You're right, August. I'm slow. Fight me. Kiss me. Love me. Let's get into that 6 for August, baby. And then 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's an 8. Get you down on that 6. Oh, yeah.
So shut the fuck
There's a
up.
video on
unless you step up.
YouTube from last year on the 4th of July when Mike Perry's drunk ass knocked out an old dude. I wish that old guy was Trumpster Bob.
To the goddamn plate and take the Trumpster Bob butthole challenge. No, one of them did. None of them.
Everyone do
None of them.
challenge.
Not a single motherfucker had the balls to do it. And that was my first turning point, day 2 of me being in this fucking jail cell with these motherfuckers.
Wait, he was doing that in jail?
Number 2 winner.
People for the butthole challenge?
Number
That
2
is
winner.
messed up.
August wins.
August wins.
That's
Yay.
Ben at drunkenpeasants.com. Send me your address from the same email that you use Streamlabs through. Send it to me.
That's how I won them over.
2 of them
From
left.
then on,
2 left.
They wanted to know my opinion about every fucking thing, and I gave it to them. We even ended up talking about my last night there was making jokes about the goddamn dunking machine.
I'm
Oh my
Trumpster
God.
Bob, the alpha butthole. I told them I'd put my butthole on the line. We're playing for titles. That's right. If my butthole's looser than your butthole, you can keep it. Do whatever the hell you want with it. But if mine's tighter than yours, I get to slide around in yours like slip and slide on a summer's day. Because I'm the alpha butthole Trumpster Bob. And after I told them that, they were all like, yes, play with us, little Bobby.
22?
Play with us. Be our little prison
Nobody
boy,
slept
Bobby.
until I fell the fuck asleep. It was that I had everybody in that motherfucker rolling about that shit. It was so goddamn funny. So when I did get bonded out on a PR and I left that fucking quick, nobody could believe it. They were like, they started repeating these fucking jokes I was telling the night before about the Trumpster Bob dunking machine. And then it became about the other and the other, and everybody was goddamn
The Trumpster Bob dunking
shouting out
machine.
Trumpster Bob while I'm fucking leaving out of the jail cell. Liberals and fucking conservatives alike. So I'm walking out of this motherfucker, and I hear the next jail cell over yelling Trumpster Bob, Trumpster Bob,
Trumpster
The
Bob.
next jail cell over. The one past that, and the one past that motherfucker. I don't even know these.
Did you get a swastika tattoo while you were in jail, Bob?
I had a swastika came on me. They did one big jizz rift of a swastika across my anus. Big old sticky swastika.
Motherfuckers. I wasn't in his jail cell. I was in my jail. But people switch jail cells and they talk amongst each other. And goddamn, next thing I know, I'm being PR'd out this month. I'm walking the fuck out. And I got 5 fucking jail cells in this fucking jail yelling Trumpster Bob, Trumpster Bob, Trumpster Bob.
Oh my God. He's trying to paint this picture where he's being let out of jail, and the short time he was there, everyone's like, yeah, Trumpster Bob, Trumpster Bob. I guarantee you, just by looking at the demographics of his county, it's mostly Mexicans in jail there. Like, it's like 90% Hispanic where he lives. So him being named Trumpster Bob somehow convinced all the Mexican inmates to
They
chant.
might have been laughing at him.
Okay, maybe.
He might have been that guy. Red Hoodie again with the donos is my cat passed recently, and I've been thinking about him a lot tonight. Can you guys do me a solid? Tell Thor he's a sweet boy. Thank you.
Thor, you are a sweet boy.
Thor, you're a very sweet boy.
On the way out.
I guarantee you he kept his fucking mouth shut because he was sober and didn't want to get his ass kicked. I don't know. Maybe he did run his mouth. But then why does he look like he didn't get his ass kicked?
Did you honestly think I'm going to go to jail and get fucking butt raped when I'm the number
No, I thought you just get beat up.
one motherfucker in prison and everybody got my fucking back?
Because, like, in the real world, you're less likely to get beat up because people don't want to go to jail for beating you up. But in jail, people are already in jail. So what are they going to do to them? So it's way more likely you'll get beat up really bad in jail. Especially for running your mouth.
Yeah, I don't fucking think so, bitch. In fact, in jail,
Oh my God.
unless you're a prison guard, I was untouchable. And even then, you better watch your fucking step.
By who? You? I can't believe he's running his mouth like this.
Oh, we're going to mind you. 'Cause you the boss. But you get too out of step with me and that motherfucker. Oh, damn, these other motherfuckers going to beat your fucking ass.
Go beat your ass. Oh, Trumpster Bob.
Kind of shit.
You talk shit all
So
the time.
if you want to know what my experience was like in jail the past week.
One night, he was in the voice chat in the Discord, and I was drunk, and I just talked a whole mess load of shit to Trumpster Bob, and like challenged him to like this crazy brawl and shit. And he was all mad, and I was laughing my ass off at him. It was hilarious.
I felt like, I don't know, an invited guest.
When I was in prison, I felt like an invited guest. Yeah, a mandatory invited guest of the local. I can't remember what county he's from. Dickhead County.
Hidalgo.
Yeah, the Hidalgo jail cell invited guest. Mandatory invitation. Trumps to Bob.
Let's talk about what's going on in the culture today. We've got JoJo Siwa, and that's her looking over your shoulder. There she is, and that's her looking over your shoulder with her boa. This is what we would call an influencer. This is what we would call somebody who has so many followers, she's become an influencer of the next generation. Talk to me about her.
Absolutely. There's so much.
Oh my God! It's the counterculture mom.
Is this is the Dr. Duke show? Is it? It's not the Dr.
Yes,
Duke I'm thinking of, is it?
I think it is.
Stats here. Going to make sure I don't miss something. Almost any kid, tween, or teen girl knows who Siwa is. She actually has 3.6 million views on YouTube, 10.8 million followers on Instagram.
Stepped your game up, got a little green screen.
It's the counterculture mom, you know.
Look at her looking like a real live opinion haver.
It's the counterculture mom.
Instagram and 33.4 million followers on TikTok. And let me tell you, big tech is not censoring this chick. She is 17-year-old social media star, entrepreneur who has a $1 billion brand and known for wearing big bows in her hair, like you said, who got her started in the TV show Dance Moms. She's come out very publicly on April 7th in People magazine saying she identifies as pansexual. Now, for those people that are like, what in the world is pansexual? Yes, I thought the same thing. Pansexual is not limited to...
You have sex with weed all the time. I am a pansexual.
Sexual choice in regard to biological sex, gender, or gender identity. One more to add to the 70.
Shabisky got better lighting because he quit smoking weed, guys.
Because I got high.
True.
Because I got high.
I quit weed. I figured out meth is a lot. I mean, no, I just quit weed.
Ba-do-do-do-do.
One gender
Meth is
choice
good.
options on Facebook. She's also
METH amphetamine man.
in a relationship with Kylie
I'm
Crew,
meth man.
18-year-old teen from Florida. The problem is, like you said, millions of teens are following this chick, thinking that this is trendy and hip and cool, and let's find another same-sex person to get involved with sexually. It's very alarming, Dr. Duke.
Yeah, let's talk about what you just said, because
No,
I
it's
think
not. That's not David Duke.
the core of it. It's trendy. We know how everybody in this shallow materialist, increasingly anti-Christian culture of ours, we know how
Is his
fashion
name
now
Dr.
drives everything.
Duke
It's not
Fester?
about principle. It's not about
Like
ethics,
Uncle
it's not
Fester?
about morality.
Yeah, I think
Our
so.
kids are not
This
educated
Uncle
to the
Fester
point
looking
that they can
motherfucker
actually
couldn't
think
be
through
any
the
better.
consequences of what they believe.
He's festering.
Literally, we are at the point in this culture where what's trendy is what's right. Doesn't
When they
matter
switch
what
between the two
consequences
cameras,
of
wasn't
that
there a
is.
skip in
Moral
the
considerations
audio?
don't
Maybe.
enter into this.
Probably.
Like they
that
didn't
which
know
is
how to
trendy is
properly
that
edit
which
that?
is now good. I
believe
would even
that.
go so far as to say that which is trendy is that which is the new religion. And so what you have to be accepted into the cool camp, you have to be a pansexual.
The cool
I mean, by
camp.
that means there's nothing sexual you can resist. Because if you're resisting something sexual, then you are not being inclusive. So the trick to this game
That's
is
not
these
what
aren't even
pansexual
people who are
is.
convicted. You mentioned the word pansexual.
Pansexual
right?
is you're not.
It's not
You're
even,
not. Like you're not. There's nothing that you're directly attracted to. It's that you're attracted to pretty much, possibly anything. There's nothing you put your thumb on. Doesn't mean you have to like something. Doesn't mean you have to fuck this Uncle Fester looking dude because you're pansexual. I will say this. When I had a Tinder profile, every damn person that matched with me was pansexual and looked a lot like this Uncle Fester dude, except had purple hair. And that was upsetting enough for me to get off Tinder.
Just a reminder, everyone, we are giving away these Actual Maniacs, the BENPAI color-figured Actual Maniacs. There's 2 of them left tonight, and you can win one during the show while it's going on by playing the 777 game. Give them one more time a quick rundown.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You send $7.77 into the show, and you put a number between 1 and 54 in that don't know, and we will pick that number out of the deck of 54 cards. Let's say you said 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This would become the 3 of diamonds. We'd write your name down on it, and this would become another wild card for you. What you want to hit is a 7, and then you win. Hit a card you've already hit, or you hit a joker, and you win. So that's how you win the game. For a $7.70 download, you get yourself a little piece of Drunken Peasant paraphernalia.
Yep. All right.
Ba-da-bum-bum-bum.
Oh, damn.
Let's take... Oh, you know what? I wanted to run a segment that we don't normally do. And I think it's fun to do every now and then.
Shabisky, do you want to guess the segment with me?
Yeah. Cringe rap.
I wish it was Will Shabisky No. That's the best.
Will Shabisky No. Yeah, let's do that.
I'm going to suggest it's you're going to learn something. What one is it, Ben?
It is... I clicked the button and I'm waiting for it to play the intro. Here it comes.
Stupid commercials.
Stupid ads.
Boom, 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 boom. Ba-do, ba-do. Ba-do, ba-do.
All right, here's the series of the Lipton Brisk iced tea commercials from the 90s.
Willis, you gonna put a George Jefferson display and plant in Hollywood or what? Sorry, pal. You stopped moving on up in the 70s. Take him to the cleaners, Wheezy.
I used to drink so much Lipton Brisk.
Did you?
Oh, yeah. I was always drinking a Lipton Brisk iced tea all the time. That was my little chunk and bod. I had like a Lipton Brisk run. Then I would do Minute Maid strawberry soda I would have on a little run. It got pretty bad for a while. Your boy was sipping them sugar waters growing up. But yeah, Brisk was one of mine. I thought it was healthy because it was tea and lemons, right?
It had
It's
a ton of high fructose
It's
corn.
sugar.
Yeah.
High fructose corn syrup.
Delicious. It's like heroin.
That's Brisk, baby.
I don't know if I saw this one. Probably.
Hope you like sushi.
Why were the Jeffersons in it?
Too bad.
I don't know.
They had a catchy theme song.
Moving on up. My favorite one was it ain't over, just give me something to drink.
Oh, that's in here.
Oh yeah, it's gotta be. It was the Rocky one.
Yeah.
It ain't over, just give me something.
I'll
to
just
drink.
play that one now.
It's over, Rock.
Who keeps ringing that bell? I can't concentrate.
It's over, Rock.
Now that it's over, just give me something to drink.
There ain't nothing I know he's gonna say to now. Lipton Brisk iced tea, yeah?
So look at that fat. Look at that fat. He was so fat.
Balboa needs a miracle.
Yo, that's Brisk, baby.
Get in there. Save some of that for the sequel.
Save some of that for the sequel.
Here's the Frank Sinatra one.
Good night. What's with those lights? Who do you think I am, Peter Frampton?
Look at that
Get
fat.
the car,
Another
Louie.
fat.
Wait, you gotta do an encore, Frank. Those dames are going crazy.
And that's why I'm slipping out, Jack. They were eyeing me up like a leg of lamb.
But Frank,
You got clay in your ears, Clyde.
you heard them, man. Get Mr. Sinatra's car.
That's Brisk, baby. Hold on. Turn up those lights, Jack. This gig is just getting started.
Beyond cool. That wasn't really Frank Sinatra, was it?
No, I don't think so. It didn't sound like him to me.
I wonder because they used his likeness. Like I wonder. Like would he
Frank
have been
Sinatra.
alive then when these commercials came out?
He might have been. He died in the 90s.
These commercials were. I thought they were 2000s.
I think they're 90s.
Huh.
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay, I'm going to tell you absolutely
Ozzy
everything
Osbourne.
you need to know if you want to be normal in just 35 seconds.
This might
Here
be
we go.
2000s.
Watch more television.
'Cause it's
Go
wide
on a
angle.
chicken, Go
Yep.
on a cruise. Decorate your cubicle. Refer to your
Okay, can we go
private
back?
naughty
Can we go
bits.
back to the intern's rule? Right here. Okay, so we're gonna go forward. Pause it when it says at the desk, not at the kitchen. When they get to the desk, right there. Is that the Schoolhouse Rock font?
It might be.
For intern's rule?
Yeah, I think so.
What is going on?
Decorate your cubicle.
What a
Refer
reference.
To your privates as naughty bits. Billy,
Naughty
commercial. Grow a lot of mustaches. Grow a front butt. Sanitize
A
your
front
junk.
butt.
He did look a little
Get
Cobes
back
when the
to
mustache
work.
grew
On
in.
Another cruise. Say shoot, Don, and fudge instead of damn and But
Oh.
why would you want to be normal? Ah! Hey, now that's brisk, baby.
Yeah.
Now that was a brisk story. Tell us yours at facebook.com/brisk.
Tell us yours. Who really called these places and told their damn brisk stories? This one had Facebook in it, so this is 2011. That was probably Ozzy, right?
Yeah, it sounded like him. I think it was him. It was probably a paid endorsement. The other ones, Stallone, it sounded good, but I don't think it was actually him. Stallone comes with a hefty price tag to do a commercial.
Yeah, it's just like...
I love the Orson Welles wine outtakes because, I don't know, I didn't know that existed until we watched it with Adam the one time.
Yeah.
It is so great. Because when he realizes he's being recorded, he goes, "Oh!"
Oh. I think that was Frank Sinatra.
It really was him?
I think so, yeah. The commercial came out in 96. And it says that there was nope, I'm wrong. It was
I think he died in the mid-90s. Like
it was Joe Piscopo.
Oh, he did it on SNL back in the day.
Yeah. Because it's. I think the estate had to allow that though. I don't know.
Yeah, parody is legal. Remember Spitting Image? All the like puppets. You know, Phil Collins used it.
Yeah, but that's not parody. That's advertisement. That's using likeness to advertise.
I mean, Spitting Image was making money and
It was making
running
art
ad.
though. It was like art for money.
That was art. That was like claymation.
Maybe.
Yeah. I have to watch this because I love it. Have you ever seen this, Shabisky?
Turn camera. Yeah, we've watched.
102, take one.
I just want to see him do the oh.
Action, please.
He's like, just do anything?
Just do anything.
Action, Orson, please.
Just do anything?
No, sorry, cut.
Classic fat right here.
102, take two.
Ah, the...
Oh!
Stallone did voice himself as Rocky Balboa.
He
it says.
did?
Yeah.
I didn't think that sounded like him.
It said Sylvester Stallone. Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe it was him. I don't know.
I'm trying to find out the basis of all this. Because Babe Ruth was in one of them. Elvis Presley was in one of them. So they were
I don't
using...
think Babe Ruth was actually... Or
of course,
Elvis.
yeah. Of course they weren't alive. So they were... Bruce Lee was in one of them.
Oh, that was really Bruce Lee.
Yeah. Danny DeVito had one.
Well, you know, definitely not Danny DeVito. All right, let's...
Danny
let's
Trejo and Eminem?
There once
Eminem
was a town
in
that
one?
worked so hard, there was just no time for play. But that all changed on this one particular
Look at that
day.
gun, dude. I love fat guys in advertising.
Yeah, you know, they were like, let's find one that looks pregnant.
Oh, I remember
Yeah.
this one.
It's a Six Flags advertisement.
Yeah.
Yeah, dance, old man. The Zvanga boys are coming. We should probably mute this.
Oh, okay.
There's no way that the Vanga boys aren't coming. Look at that fat. Look at that fat move. The olds, the fats, the kids, they're dancing. The Vanga boys are coming to Six Flags. Pretty sweet. Old man dance, you big old goofster. That's just Old Man Mask, right?
Yes. They
I
couldn't
wish-
even hire... It was old man
What's this?
appropriation.
What's this one? What are they saying?
Soccer, Friday.
Detroit, Thursday.
Fencing, Wednesday.
Tai Chi,
Dude, is he
Tuesday.
got to Six Flags? Dude, why you going Vanga boys all the time, old man?
That is good. Mwah. That one's got it. Whoa.
Oh no!
I fell on my booty.
Thank you.
No, you fell on your foot.
my booty.
3 classes of pieces of glass. You've got over 40. Oh, we just blew a bulb. Okay, we just blew a bulb.
And the best part is, it doesn't drip. And in these tough times, bring it back into the glass, and it's ready to drink all over.
Shut the front door. And it's ready to drink all over. Oh yeah, you turn your bath water
We got a
into a cola.
777. And I'll be right back.
Travis wants the actual maniac. How many are left? There's 2 left, I believe. Yeah, 2 actual maniacs, Travis. Let's get you back on. Let's get you back on, Papa. What number did you claim?
Okay.
What number did you claim? I totally didn't catch that.
I think.
Wait, you didn't put a number in, Travis. Travis, I need a number.
What the fuck, Travis?
Travis, I need a number.
You're
Travis,
grounded, Travis.
Travis, I need a number. Oh, Travis, I need a number. Travis, I need a number. Ooh. He forgot a number.
Forgot a number. Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. I want
grounded.
you in my room. Oh, yeah.
You know Cody from the Camelot channel.
Yeah.
The GameStop. He talks about GameStop a lot. He made a video the other day about how some random person DM'd him, I think on Twitter, and told him that they demanded $10,000 or they were going to leak his dick pics. Okay?
Yeah.
Travis says you pick Shabisky the number 1 through 54.
And then they were like, "Oh, how about 5,000? Or how about you buy me this new
11.
computer?" He's like, "No, go ahead and just do it anyway."
11 from
11.
Shabisky for Travis. Travis.
It's a great video. I recommend going to watch it.
Yeah, I watched some of it. I didn't finish.
Oh, you
watching
watched it?
Yeah. He had another video out earlier this week, or earlier this month, where he was he cried.
Yeah, I saw that.
And he's been having some real deep videos coming out recently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Travis, you won.
Now there's only one left.
You won.
Now, so I DM'd him earlier, and I was like, "Come back on my show, or I'll leak your pee pics," because he kept calling it his pee. And then I was like, "Or you can send me this," and I sent him a picture of this really old ass computer.
Did he send you the computer?
No, he said too rich for my blood.
Damn, is he going to come on the show?
I don't know. I didn't ask.
He better show me that pee pic.
Pee. His pee. No. P apostrophe P-E-E. Pee.
Travis, email Ben at that email address.
Yep, Ben at drunkenpeasants.com.
Now until forever.
There's
Boom,
one
boom,
left.
Boom. I want you in my room.
And you can see, very difficult time getting right now is the year 2000. When we got to go. Jeez, that's the second time I've done that. I'm from.
Oh my gosh. Well, thanks, Josh.
He just threw it in her face.
Elliot,
Yes.
I'm
Hello.
sorry, Elliot.
How you doing?
Did I disturb you?
Very safe, it's durable, and
Carol,
it's lightweight.
you're scaring me.
Oh, really?
Oh, no.
Wow.
Now it's locked in place, okay? So really...
Oh, no.
Oh, God. Harold, are you okay?
Dude, that was a good bump. That was a good bump.
That was bad.
Now
dude.
it's locked in place. You were not correct.
I want to see that again.
You say,
oh, God.
Oh, God.
Damn.
Dude, that was bad. That was so bad.
Yeah.
God, Harold, are you okay?
actually, I didn't have it locked. You have to lock it.
If you don't pick this up, I'll kill you. Okay, I'm telling you. If you don't
Wait, what?
pick this up,
Dude, that old lady's done some things.
He's practiced katanas. Ow!
Oh.
Oh, that hurt.
Yeah, I mean, I have predictions for everybody, and I actually looked at yours just before I came over because I was kind of curious.
Oh, really? Well, do tell.
Okay, so about 3 weeks from now, you're going to come home early, and you'll find your husband, Rod, in bed with another woman.
What?
And you'll do a trial separation, and about 3 months into it, you'll start drinking again, and it'll be really tough for you to hold down this job.
How do you like...
That's outrageous fortunes.
Was that real?
He was given an outrageous fortune. Well, that was an outrageous fortune.
your laptop?
Oh, I love it. You know what my favorite thing is, Rick?
That's a look. I don't know. I don't know if I want to know. What?
The way it crashes in less than 2 years. In fact, the way all the Dells crash in less than 2 years. That's the best thing about Dell.
And you know what's great about this
How did
is
this get recorded? Why is it like, bah?
we always need a little extra.
Yet, razor thin design.
What?
You know, whoa.
No, what the fuck?
He dropped it and then dropped the TV on top
Holding
of
it up
it.
to the TV.
That doesn't happen every day here.
See, that's the thing. It's easy.
Oh, yes.
I should have left.
2 decorative pillows, 2 pillow shams, complete shit.
Complete shit.
Oops.
Complete shit.
She just shit the bed on that one.
Complete shit.
Sheet set and windows treatment.
Complete shit.
This one literally just rolls away. Whoop. Literally. Here we go.
The buzz probably came from
Really
the
easy
screen
to
grab.
use. Watch.
They probably had to put this up to a
I'm going to do this till I get
capture card. And the capture card probably had a shitty coaxial for the audio.
He's trying to sell this shit. Look how easy it is to roll this thing up.
I'm telling you, it's not that easy.
They only took like $100 off of it too. Like our price is only 100. Like, oh, is that supposed to be impressive?
Come here.
Come here.
Digital
here, you
video
little
is the number
rascal.
1 quality. And you can say goodbye.
I know.
This is a
See what
first.
happened?
Like the 1916 Walking Liberty.
They're like dominoes.
I love
$1. Do you have pet with big claws?
You have pet with big claws?
I just popped our bed.
My guy.
That is so embarrassing.
Are you forking serious?
Like
Is that a
they're
knife?
they were
Oh, it's a fork.
He was like, "Hey, I can poke the." It's like, "Oh, do you got a dog or a cat with sharp claws? You know, you can poke it." And he was showing how resistant it was, but then he
Yeah.
just popped it live. It's funny how they do this shit live. You'd think they'd pre-record this shit and just run
He
it
should
on.
have just gave it a few more pokes and then cut to a different camera.
I wonder what I wonder what these home shopping channels are like now that like Amazon exists, because I know they still exist though, because I have an antenna attached to my TV and every now and then I'll see like what's on the over the air TV.
Yeah.
And there's like 3 of these still.
Yeah, they sell it to like the elderlies and stuff that can't get out and shop and don't know the internet.
Yeah, so they'll be gone eventually.
Yeah, my grandmother was cracking back in the days
Oh,
with
mine
Amazon.
too. Mine too.
She would get this stuff, and then when she figured out Amazon, it was the end of the world as we know it.
Yay,
Too
nice.
hard.
Okay.
You don't want to do that.
And now I can record a video. Ready?
Hello. For $99, this is a 5-megapixel digital camera and a camcorder. What a tremendous value.
Accent piece. And you know, decorators will tell
Picture. Remember the picture of the horse I showed you earlier? Well,
it a
here it
dick?
is, blown up.
Oh.
That's a butterfly, my dude.
This is a big horse.
That's a
Order
butterfly.
now. You get the camera, you get the printer. 4x optical zoom.
That was funny. He saw the butterfly and said, "That's a big horse."
Snyder lens. Photo printer. SD card. Look at that horse. The bushy tail, the big teeth, the hooves.
He's cracking.
Okay,
He's
my producer
getting it
Tara
right now.
Cates just told me this isn't a horse, it's a butterfly.
Only have a limited number that we can take
That was
Oh
good.
no, I've seen this one. Oh my god.
now because
I
it is
like that
very, very
stage they
popular.
have.
We're going to go to the phones. Hi, you're on there with Lisa and Kevin. What's your name?
Hi, Lisa. It's Renee from California.
Hey, Renee.
no.
Chris is over there, kind of.
He's got that extendo doucher.
I got to tell you something. I have this ladder. It is awesome.
Oh, now what
And
did you use it
everybody
for,
wants
Renee?
everybody wants this ladder. I live in an apartment with vaulted ceilings.
Did the ladder break or did he
Okay,
just
we're gonna
fall?
make sure
He
that
just
Chris is
fell.
okay.
And that has never happened.
That has never happened.
His
Bounce.
leg got like caught in between one of them as he fell.
We're gonna have on this totally real person that wasn't paid by us to talk about how much they love the ladder, and then even when someone falls off it, they're like, "And that has never happened."
Yeah, that was a. That was. They definitely have production people calling in the entire time to
Right.
talk. That was user error, right? Like,
Yes.
you can't really blame
the
the
ladder
ladder
didn't
for that.
collapse.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's a very slippery floor up there in front of our doors sometimes, so we're going to make
But did the ladder move? The ladder seemed to stay in place.
okay. He's moving.
Yeah.
He's okay, but he scared
Chris
me for
is
a
gonna
moment
get
there.
moved.
okay. All I do is throw that ball up in the air, and when oh, jeez, and there goes the tennis racket. I didn't have it on there all the way.
He's playing the
Two-thirds of the
Wii.
stop. Go on.
Yep.
Keep bringing it back because I love it. It's a toy.
Did you know back when Nintendo first came out with the Wii, they sent a 24-karat gold-plated Wii to Queen Elizabeth?
Really?
And I guess they just sent it back. And someone ended up privately owning it, and I think it went on auction, and it's like worth $500,000 right
Probably,
now or
yeah.
something.
If it's all gold.
Yeah.
Twilight City Studios says I put out 2 documentary
Thank
films.
God this isn't live.
That was classwork. My theme was business in Chicago and the impact of COVID-19 and how they handled it. I appreciate you watching. You can also play them on DP too. If you guys want to check out Twilight City Studios, he's done a lot of stuff through DP for a while. We've watched other stuff from Twilight City Studios. So check out the Chicago economic impact and how they lost 0.1% or was it 0.1% of their population, one of 3 states to drop. They're no West Virginia.
Sam.
Hi, you're on the air with Lisa and Kevin.
Again?
What's your name?
Oh, we've seen this again.
Why is it on here again?
Oh, is this a girl though? No, it's the same guy. Boom, boom, boom.
We've already seen the. All right.
Opala.
Opala.
Okay. And it is.
Yeah. Here's the gold.
Nintendo Wii accumulates more than 100 million consoles sold, but surely there's no one as special and expensive as this one. It's a 24-karat gold-plated console, plated, womp womp, designed for advertising purposes by THQ and for the sole purpose of becoming a gift for the Queen Elizabeth II of England.
Yeah, I said it was plated originally. Yeah. It's plated. It's not solid gold. I don't think it could function properly.
Well, the case could probably be solid gold, right?
No, gold is a very soft metal.
True.
I don't know. I'm not sure what the logistics.
Yeah,
Obviously it'd be worth like an obscene amount of money, but I guess it is anyway. But it would have been even when it was made back then.
Yeah, it's a one of a kind.
Yeah, it's its rarity and who it was given to and everything, but the Queen didn't accept it. The Queen wasn't gonna. She was old even back then.
Boy, I wonder what would happen if you made an NFT of a gold-plated Nintendo Wii and see how that sold.
Still holding it.
Oh, fuck.
My God.
My God.
When was you? Oh, no arm in it. No arm. Come here.
Oh. She grabbed her by the chi-chis and then her waist came off.
Dear. Don't tell him.
Did you guys ever had Chi-Chi's restaurants out here?
Not that I can recall.
So like Chi-Chi's in the Midwest started in the 70s before there was really any Mexican restaurants anywhere in that part of the country. And they became one of the biggest chains in the Midwest. And it got so big, they started selling their salsa at grocery stores. You can find Chi-Chi's stuff. Now it's owned by Hormel these days, but the brand started back in the day. And then what ended up happening was in some city somewhere, this restaurant or this chain of restaurants, like locally, Chi-Chi's restaurants, served these contaminated onions. It was like hepatitis contaminated onions and killed a bunch of people, and a bunch of people got sick, and the lawsuit just like wiped them out. And now the only places where there are Chi-Chi's restaurants are in Europe and in the Middle East. Like there's one in Belgium. It's really weird. But yeah, people got hepatitis from eating at a Mexican restaurant. It's pretty fucked up. Hepatitis A does not go away.
Hey, we got the winner. The fourth one is done.
Yes.
Big time. I got the hiccups. Thank you again, Amorden Dave. You've locked in that big time fourth spot.
The BENPAI Happy Birthday Fund.
Now, if you guys want to keep sending Ben money for his birthday, that's
You can if you want. It's helpful.
But it happened. Nobody saw him.
So easy to, send the picture in and it came back.
Esta es una tapa de vidrio, te dijimos antes. Fíjate lo que te puede
Okay, ma, porque
pasar si se te llega a caer al piso con la hot plate.
I don't know what language this is.
La tapa de la hot plate va al piso y mira.
I think soy was in there, so it's...
Date vuelta. Mira, vos que querías...
Mira. Ouch. Skyrocket in flight. Okay, Greg Gutfield.
Order now.
It's
We
not
are
that
down
funny.
to our last
Argentinian,
5
okay.
minutes. I may juggle again. That's my threat. If you don't order, I might juggle again.
I used to have a webcam like that they were just showing.
I am. Yes, I can hardly hear you.
My first webcam attached to the printer port on my computer, which they don't even make printer ports. Like there was a dedicated like printer port, and it had the two things you'd screw in.
I remember going to GameStop and buying a used PlayStation 2 iToy. They're like $3 used.
Yeah.
And they had like the high quality webcam.
I think that's what Chris Chan used to record a lot of that. A lot of
He would do it
early
through
stuff.
PS2, but you could put it right up to a
And he
computer.
had the remote control. He would record.
Yeah, you could just use it on any computer, and it would be like comparable to any other high end. You'd spend like a $50 to $100 to maybe even $150 on.
So for those of you who just started watching, this is my 40th birthday celebration. This is our final show of this week. We're taking a whole week off next week. We'll be back on Tuesday. What is it? Tuesday the 17th. Mm-hmm. And then things resume as normal. And we'll have a Patreon show later that week. And then the next actual Mania the following week. And we'll have our usual guests and everything back. We haven't taken an extended break in a long time, so it's well received, is what I should say.
How's the weed?
That's good.
It's good weed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Glad it's a good bottle of weed.
Smoked the whole bottle.
Yeah, Billy gave me a bottle of weed.
What a thoughtful gift.
Yeah, drink the whole bottle. You
Did
got
you give it
this.
to me just to talk about how awesome you are?
Yes. Why would I give anybody anything if not for my own personal benefit?
I don't have a 40 ounce. I do have some Rainier beer, but I didn't feel like drinking it.
You're going to be 40. You should get 40 ounces and duct tape them to your hand and do Edward 40 hands.
Edward 40 hands.
Not a bad idea. Not a bad way to spend your 40th birthday.
And yeah, throw us a like. Holy shit, we haven't even gotten to over 100 likes.
I think we have.
Oh, did we? On my end, it shows 83.
Mine says 136.
Oh, Jesus. 154 on my end.
Oh, snap. Yeah,
Usually that up. I had to refresh to see the true amount of them. Thank you.
Yeah, I was experiencing that earlier when I was looking at my stream and stuff. Like I looked at it and it showed one like after I was streaming for a while, and I was like, "What the hell? That can't be real."
I had to
And all of a sudden
refresh.
it went, boom! It jumped up.
I had to refresh for the stream to start for me too.
Yeah, there was a point tonight where it said that we'd only been live for 20 minutes, and it was like 90 minutes into the show on my screen, so I refreshed it, and it said...
That is
an hour
so
and a half.
stupid. Hey, Shabisky, remember when we were trying to do tap the other night, and it just would not go? That happened to us the other day, too, again, on this channel.
I noticed that you had an issue with starting up the DP stream.
Yeah, next time that shit happens, I'm just going to Twitch. The other night we
Yeah, it's
pulled better
weird.
numbers on Twitch than we pull on YouTube. So
It's weird. I haven't experienced that, but I like I was saying to you before, I kind of experienced the opposite because like the stream now you could still use because we used it. But like for me, I did a stream using the stream now thing like 6 months to a year ago. It was a while ago, and all it was just me, you know, fully clothed, talking to the camera and everything, and then it goes up and it got taken down for a nude thumbnail, like like an explicit thumbnail.
this had nothing
And
to
it's
do.
like-
I didn't get any
Yeah,
type of
but, like-
strike or anything.
Yeah, but since then I haven't been able to use Stream Now on my channel. It's the stupidest thing. So I used to use it all the time.
The stream now didn't work the other day. People are like, I'm not going to Twitch. So what? You stand for Google and YouTube? Like,
Yes.
why? What's this weird loyalty? It's like I always see people attacking AEW because they're like WWE stands too. It's like, what's your allegiance to them? I don't understand.
I like the people who attack Coca-Cola because they prefer Pepsi.
Oh.
Very smart. The world's built on separating people from each other. That adversarial draw keeps people interested. Like, they can't just like something. They have to know that somebody else is wrong liking something else comparable to it. It's sick human psychology. And I'm actually going to take my penis out. Not in this room. In another room.
Yeah. Do
awesome. Fuck
Here
yeah.
at the DP Studios, we actually have a green room now. I have a green room set up in a different room where you can chill. Yeah. It's...
Oh, damn.
If you want to... So, like, if there's ever, like, another 24-hour stream or something, and someone needs a break from being on camera, they can go into another room. The show's playing in that room, but you can just kind of sit back and watch for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Shabs, let me know when you can spare 5 minutes for my podcast. I have university stuff right now, but for you, I'll make time. I'm assuming that's maybe that's the person that came on my stream the other day and asked the same thing. Just hit me up on Twitter or Discord.
Actually, we didn't
Either one
quite
of
catch
those.
what you said. Can you send another donation? That
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah.
You did $5, but you meant 50.
50.
You fucked it up.
You got tree fitty?
Tree fitty?
Could I get tree
Got a
fitty?
cool guy joint?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's the one see. I should normally you'd say I roll the joint, but I don't ever roll a joint. I stuff joints.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see-
Yeah. Well.
See.
Yeah, I'd rather use cones. It makes more sense.
It's
I
easier.
can roll joints just fine. I hate when people are like pretentious about it or whatever. Like act like if you can't, like if you don't roll it, you know, like oh well you can't roll or something. It's like I can, but I'd rather just pack a cone.
Yep.
It's easier. Sometimes when you roll it, you accidentally roll it a little too tight and stuff. And
Thank
it's
you,
just
Mr.
it's
Strange
easier
Guy.
just to. Yeah, it's easier just to pack a joint real quick and get to it. Yeah, I have a bunch of them, a bunch of cones. Raw cones. I got an ounce of Gorilla Glue number 4 here. I could make a
Cones are
joint.
for sissies. Everyone has to pick a side. It's so sad.
See, that's the pretentious bullshit I'm
yeah,
talking
it's
about.
like people. If you don't like cones, don't use them. Morton Dave V8 sent me some bats. Thank you. Bats are wonderful, and probably a lot of you probably got your bat grants pretty soon here. Usually it's like the 4th or the 5th when you get them.
Yeah, I noticed randomly on my phone that I had a bunch of bats just sitting there on the thing.
Yeah, they're worth a lot now.
Yeah, it was like $100.
Birthday,
a bat.
Ben, from
Bats.
Mr. Captain Snacks.
See, originally, like way back when the bat thing first started, I used to just cash them out every month. But then eventually I'm like, man, these could be worth something someday. So I just, instead of having them converted to dollars, I just kept them as bats. And I built them up over a very long period of time.
Yeah, and you inspired me to do it too. So I have a little bit of bats too. I have a Brave thing. Nowhere near as much as you, but I got a little bit.
How many bats do you have?
Like 3. It's like 300 or something.
It's not bad. I mean, that's
Yeah.
$300. Or
Mr.
more.
Yeah,
Than,
it's like
it's more than $300.
Mr.
Yeah.
Strange Guy said, "Here, Ben. Shabs, let me know when you can spare 5 minutes for a podcast.
Yeah.
I have university stuff right now, but for you, I'll make time. What's a 5-minute podcast like, Shabisky?
It's quick.
Could you get a lot of talking done in 5 minutes?
I can try. Squeeze in a bunch of bullshit real quick.
Yeah, not
I'll
bad.
do it.
Not bad. Bear of Gaming said,
Try
"Hey
as hard as
Ben,
I
you
can."
down for an awesome Gotham Knights live stream? Game comes out next year. Trailer looks baller AF." Zorik McMeck Said happy Cinco de Bento. And, Bay of Gaming also said Trump's probably beat with a lock and sock as a child, and that's why he's so effed in the head. Maybe.
Come dumpster Bob.
Effed in the head.
Effed in the chat, get effed in the head. F's in the chat.
The Shaky Cake Guide to Marvellous Muffins starring me, Babs.
Me, Barney!
First, a little water.
Oh, Babs, you always whet my appetite.
Next, a little oil.
No hands!
More sense.
Now shake!
My pleasure.
Oh, Babs, I can feel the earth move.
Nice for some.
Pour smoothly.
Out of the oven and ready to eat. Ah, shaker cake. Marvellous muffins in a shake.
If only we had real mouths.
Put a sock in it, Barney.
Oh.
Oh, I can't do this one anymore.
How to stay cool.
You remember these?
Talk cool.
Chester Cheetah.
Look cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shades, baby.
I remember.
Walk up cool.
I mean, Chester Cheetah's been around, I think, since the early or late 80s. Pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's not easy being cheesy.
I remember him being around my whole life.
Yep.
But
New Cheetos Wells. It's cool. Wells! That's when you... And then you... And then you... Mommy.
Damn.
Mummy.
And you
The
never
Cheeto head.
You're cool.
I can't
first
remember.
appearance 1986.
Even what?
Chester Cheetah's first appearance was 1986.
You know, I was just going to say, no lie, I was just going to say, I was born in 81, but like the first year I actually remember, like I remember any parts of was 86.
Yeah.
You remember that movie, The Navigator, Flight of the Navigator?
Yeah. They had, was it Pee Wee Herman was the navigation?
Well, it
voice?
was like the weird robot.
Yeah, the little robo.
He was like the
alien.
navigation robot on this
Yeah,
spaceship
Paul
that this
Rubens.
kid flew.
And he made a fat joke to some guy about Twinkies.
I
remember that. It stuck with me my whole life.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it was hard to watch.
But yeah, in that movie, I remember watching that movie in the theater as a kid, and like he was time traveling, and he went ahead in time because he like the beginning of the movie, it's the late 70s, and then it's present day later on. It's 1986, and they're like, it's 1986, man. Wake up, buddy. You're crazy.
Do you know what television or what mascot character also came out in 1986? Other than Chester Cheetah?
Crunch.
Not Captain Crunch. No, Captain Crunch was in the fucking 60s, I think, or 50s.
What? Hold on. Say
What
that again.
other mascot came out in 1986?
Other mascot of
Yeah.
what? Mascot of what?
Food mascot.
Captain Crunch?
No, he came out in like the 60s. Just said that. The Noid.
Frosted
Domino's
Flakes Tony
Noid.
guy?
Domino's Noid came out in 1986.
Dude. The Noid.
The Noid came out in 1986, as well as Chester Cheetah.
New Cheetos Wells snacks.
And can I say another mascot food character that came out in 1986?
Captain Crunch.
No,
Tony the Tiger.
no. Mack Tonight.
He didn't last that long, but he's still remembered.
Yeah, McDonald's had Mack Tonight, Cheetos had Chester Cheetah, and the Noid for Domino's all came out the same damn year. And I wonder if they came out to compete with the fucking California Raisins.
Their Christmas special was next level. Yep.
Dude, awesome.
Oh, that's
They
dope.
wouldn't even do this now.
I want to go on that planet.
What planet are you from anyway? I mean, haven't you ever heard of movietickets.com? It's easy. Just log on to movietickets.com. Choose your movie, your favorite theater and showtime, and then
Wait,
just pick up your tickets.
the California Raisins' first appearance, 1986. What the fuck happened in 1986? This is why I'm fat. This is why I'm fat.
What
They
year were
like,
you born? 4, 84, 85?
83.
83.
So my
okay.
toddler ass sees dancing, singing food and can't get enough of it. They put toys in the meals and they put cartoon characters on every goddamn food you can eat. I had no chance.
How many people do you think were influenced by the three boobs and called movietickets.com just because of that alone.
Hey, movietickets.com. Let me see 3 titties.
What's the most interesting thing about the commercial?
Okay, so let's be realistic. How many people probably jerked off to the Victoria's Secret catalog? Do you think?
I don't
like
know.
random dudes would just like get it?
Probably. I think guys were doing that to the Sears catalog.
Okay, so when I lived in Albuquerque, there was a Victoria's Secret call center there, and I heard like people would get sexually harassed working there over the phone by like dudes jerking off to the catalog.
Would they only have women work the call center?
A lot of them did work there. Not only, but
yeah, you're like, hey, what's up?
Yeah, I was just jerking off to these hot ladies.
What are you wearing?
Yeah.
So, I wonder if any humans have actually had a boob job to give them a third titty.
No,
it's got to be possible, right? Like, that's next evolution. All these SoundCloud rappers that tattoo their whole bodies.
MovieTickets.com, your
A
own personal
woman
box
needs
office.
to stand the fuck up and get a third titty breast implant. Like, it's about time. It's about goddamn time.
Here's some news the Noid won't like. New Domino's Pan Pizza. Fresh from
The
oven and
Noid,
delivered.
Mac Tonight, Chester Cheetah, and the California Raisins, all the same year. That was a barrage on childhood obesity.
In 30 minutes or less, guaranteed.
Are raisins?
Raisins are sugar.
Sugar?
They're
it's more
healthy.
It's more natural sugar.
Yeah, they're healthier, but they're still sugar.
Speed. Domino's Pan Pizza. Thick crust, generous toppings, smothered with cheese.
And the reason the Noid is never spoken of again is because some guy with the last name Noid who had mental issues thought the commercials were about him and went into his local Domino's with a gun and held people hostage. No lie.
But I heard they brought the Noid back.
Did they?
Recently, yeah.
What happened to the Noid guy, though? Is he in prison still? I doubt he would have went to prison for that long because no one got hurt.
I guess he was a top aide for Donald Trump.
There was a video game, Yo Noid, for Nintendo.
Yo Noid, his last appearance was 2021. The Noid's back.
That's weird.
The Noid's back, baby.
Did the Noid guy die? Did the guy who held up the Domino's die? Because they'd probably feel more comfortable doing that after he's gone.
They probably had him taken out. They were like, we got to bring the Noid back.
Yeah.
Sorry, Noid. Call for new Domino's Pan Pizza. Nobody delivers better. Noid hates hot quality pizza. He loves to make your hot pizza ice cold. Call Domino's Pizza and avoid the Noid.
The Noid just wants to fuck up your pizza.
Yeah.
We keep the cold out and all this quality in. So when you want quality pizza, hot and delicious, Domino's Pizza delivers. One call.
Are they just advertising how great their box is? You're like,
Their box
great
protects
box.
the pizza from the shitty ass Noid fucking all the pizza.
Does it all.
Pizza sucks, but our box is
In the
amazing.
pizza delivery game, the Noid can zap ordinary pizzas.
How can he zap?
Domino's Pizza delivers more than all the others combined. So when you call Domino's Pizza, you get the best delivered pizza.
What's he gain from fucking my pizza up?
The Noid just can't beat the best. Domino's Pizza. Nobody delivers better. Avoid the Noid. With the
Domino's Pizza used to sponsor the Super Mario Brothers Super Show back in the day. They used to do like Captain Lou Albano used to do like a Domino's Pizza promo. I wonder if I could find
What's up,
it.
paisanos?
Yep.
Domino's Pizza and Super Mario Brothers Super Show say childhood obesity is great. And then I'm like, yes, it is. Give me more Domino's. Back in the day, though, they had Godfather's Pizza. Do you ever have a Godfather's near you?
Yes.
They had giant
That was Herman
pizzas
Cain's
there.
company.
He took it over, right? He didn't start it, right?
He didn't start it.
Yeah, he just came in and swooped in. They had the buffets. Oh, great childhood obesity moments. They'd send you a dessert pizza with the regular pizza. They're like, hey, pizza isn't bad
Did you ever
enough.
have the Pizza Hut all-you-can-eat buffet?
Oh,
let me ask you.
yeah.
Let me ask you this honestly. Did anyone ever kick you out of a buffet, like an all-you-can-eat buffet, but they're like, you ate too much? Did that ever happen?
No.
No? Okay. So it's always been truly all-you-can-eat.
Yeah.
Damn.
Because here's the thing, right? Half that stuff gets thrown out anyways.
Yeah.
Or repurposed.
No, yeah. It should be illegal to repurpose, especially now, post-COVID days. Nothing can be repurposed. But yeah.
Yeah, I was the man. I was the type of guy that would go to a pizza buffet. I think last time I had Pizza Hut pizza buffet, there was one in
How many like medium
Hollywood?
How many like medium pizzas would you say you ate like in your prime when you
In one sitting?
Yeah.
Mediums? Probably just like 3. I don't know. I wasn't going for. There was one time where I had like, I don't know, like 35 slices of pizza in one sitting.
How big? And what kind of was it? Like New York style pizza?
No, they weren't that big. They were like CC's pizzas. They're kind of smaller.
But they were thick. The crust was thicker, right?
It was. I think it was like midway.
Okay.
Midway. Good times. Good times. Big fat.
I miss
times.
pizza.
Not me. I can't miss it. I'm addicted.
Domino's Pizza Guarantee. We guarantee your pizza will be delivered within 30 minutes, or you get
There was this pizza place when I was a kid, a pizza buffet called Izzy's Pizza Buffet. You ever have one of those?
I'm not familiar.
So they had the pizza buffet, which was like $10 or something. And then they had the salad bar, which was like $6. But if you get the salad bar, you get one trip through the pizza buffet. And my parents were cheap, so they were like, salad bar, salad bar, salad bar. They were thrifty. And I remember that one trip to the salad bar would be nuts. My plate would come back stacked thick. Then I'd go to the salad bar and eat pudding and vegetables and stuff from the salad bar. Pudding?
Mm-hmm.
Moose. Man, the Sizzler shut down. That's another quality buffet. You ever go to the Sizzler buffet?
No.
So this is what happens when you go to a Sizzler buffet. You walk
you know
up,
what? I have. It has a lobster like in the logo, right?
Yeah. You go to the Sizzler and you go to the window and you order your steak, and then you sit down and they have a big like salad bar buffet and stuff, and they cook your steak for you while you fill up on salad bar bullshit and bread.
You know what? I wish there was a Jets Pizza out here. You ever seen Jets Pizza?
I don't.
It's
think so.
They do like the Sicilian style, you know,
Those
that's
squares.
thick and full of garlic and squares, and like the pepperoni are like little oil cups, like right there. It's very good. But then they also have like a thinner crust type too. They do both. It's amazing. I don't think they call it Detroit style.
Detroit
pizza.
style.
Yep.
That's named after.
It
Rock
is.
City.
It is based out of Michigan.
Michiganistan.
Yep. It's so good, man.
Minute Maid sodas and Sbarro buffet. I don't know if I ever went to a Sbarro buffet.
I've never been to a buffet. I bought like a slice from Sbarro.
Yeah,
because
they were always in the malls, so there was no real buffet option. Man, you know who had a quality pizza buffet? Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese, like their pizza wasn't bad. I'd say like upper middle tier.
It was like $5 or $6 for all you could eat pizza. It was super cheap. And you go there when the kids are at school, so there's no like weird thing going in there where the bunch of kids are farting around. There's just like 4 kids in the entire place. And then you and your buddies drinking beer at noon, eating all you can eat pizza. Savage. That was a good pizza experience.
It's off your order. Guaranteed.
30 minutes or $3 off.
Pizza will taste
I couldn't do
great.
free
If
anymore.
you're not satisfied with your pizza, we'll replace it or refund your money. Only our pizza is guaranteed to avoid the Noid.
Noid got murdered.
Pizza delivers.
The Noid got murdered, Shabisky.
Yeah.
It's a wicked
They
wizard.
got fancy boxes.
Old and cold.
hold and cold. How are you for cold foods, Shabisky? Do you like cold foods, or would you prefer your food to be warm, like warmed up, heated up?
Yeah, I prefer hot.
See, I'm the type of guy, cold pizza. I like cold pizza better than hot pizza. Like, hot pizza's fine, but something about like getting a Costco pizza and letting that sit in the fridge overnight, then you got this monstrous cheese bread concoction. Very, very tasty. I like cold pizza. I like getting like a Whopper from Burger King and putting that in the refrigerator so the vegetables get all crispy. I like cold food. I don't know why. Something weird about me.
Yeah, definitely not me. I don't know why.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that like they have to heat up their food, and I'm like, that's fine. I would, maybe it's because I'm so fat. I just like skip the heating process, and it never reheats the same as when it's freshly hot. You know, I think that's part of it. It's like, why go to all the trouble of heating up a Whopper when it's going to come out sweaty, soggy? Nico Bolas says cold leftover burgers are gross. I don't know. I think a cold burger is just like it's like a mush sandwich, right? A little mush sandwich.
A sandwich.
A mush sandwich.
Yeah. I don't know. I think we should start a war between the cold eaters and the hot eaters.
But then we would be against each other.
Yeah.
You think that's a good idea?
No, actually, no. I don't want. Don't kill me.
Yeah,
Billy, please.
I take things very seriously. I wouldn't want this. I wouldn't wish this on you or anybody
I'm
who
kidding.
was
I don't
like
want you
you.
to kill me, Billy.
Not just you, like anybody else who likes their food heated. I would feel bad having to conquer them all.
No, fuck them.
The only reason I don't do horrible things to people all the time is because I know how bad that can be. I had people do horrible things to me all the time. And I was like, man, if anybody was weaker than I was, this could probably break them. And I can't expect everybody to be as strong as me, so I have to be soft and sweet and gentle to the masses out there. God forbid one of these people gets hit as hard as I've been hit and they can't take it.
You got to be strong, just like the Domino's box.
Yes. That Domino's box is not strong. It's frozen.
It's strong.
Oh,
that one's the shitty one.
That's the
not
shitty
the
one,
Domino's
huh?
box.
True. Yeah. Never mind. You're right. I was looking at that pizza box. I was
the
like,
Domino's
man,
box. The
why is that
Domino's
one
box
icky?
ain't no
Yeah, let's take a look at this Domino's box real quick.
The magic of hot, fresh Domino's.
Okay, that's hot fresh.
Fresh because it's delivered in less than 30 minutes.
In that fucking box. Look at that box of strength.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? Could you
I love
imagine?
how their advertisement basically is that it's just like, buy us for our box.
Yeah, we got the good box. That's a pretty cool looking pizza box, though. It's iconic. Like the Pizza Hut pizza boxes, they were okay. Who cares about stupid little pizza hat? Was it a hat? What was the Pizza Hut logo? Godfather's was a Godfather hat, right? I don't know.
I'm not. Yeah, I think a hat. That does seem familiar. Yeah, like a cap or something.
What's the point?
Or it's something red.
Yeah, I don't like it. Maybe the Pizza Hut logo is the roof of a hut, and that's why, because a roof is like a house hat.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
It was a roof. Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah,
makes a lot more sense.
We're figuring out things.
A roof is a house hat, though, like 100%.
House helmet.
Yeah, the house hat.
It's a house helmet.
When I lived in Albuquerque, most houses had flat roofs and just like little drainage vents on like the sides of the houses because it hardly ever rained there. So they didn't. Most of them didn't have a pitched roof at all. It was just like a flat top of the building.
Yeah. Look, you don't need.
It's like an adobe houses.
I am
You don't
sad
need the
that
pitched roofs,
Marco's
right?
Pizza where I lived closed. I'd always get a couple pies from them. Now I get Pizza Hut and angrily masturbate watching Fraggle Rock.
Oh God! You know what, Marco's? It's in the sauce. There's like it's like a very herbal tasting sauce. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And not too sweet. Do you like because you've had like a sweet pizza sauce and like a more kind of like
Yeah, I'm not particular. Usually when I go to Mod Pizza and get my cauliflower crust, I get a white sauce. I do it like a white cream base Alfredo sauce. You know what I was thinking just now? There was an Italian restaurant that had their pasta pizza sauces. They would mix cinnamon in to the sauce, and it wasn't necessarily sweet. It was the savory sauce with the cinnamon kick behind it. That was a really good. They had made a lasagna with it. It was really good.
That's if you have a chili dog in Toledo,
yeah,
about half the places put cinnamon in their chili sauce.
Yeah.
And it like some try to be spicy and some have like cinnamon in the chili sauce.
Yeah.
Pretty good stuff.
We should start our own ghost trucks, Mr. Beast style burger trucks, but ghost trucks, and we'll just sell Hot Pockets.
Isn't that like an Eggy Pocket? Isn't an Eggy Pocket essentially like a Hot Pocket?
Not exactly, but yeah, an Eggy Pocket is kind of like an omelet pocket,
I wonder if it's
right?
still open, man. I still
Probably is.
A lot of those places go out of business after COVID.
Pagliacci's is a good Seattle pizza joint.
Pagliacci is great.
I do agree Costco pizza is king pizza for the price. That's probably the best pizza you're going to get.
Eggy Pocket, still open.
Excellent.
Oh, no.
What?
Never mind. Yelpers report this location is closed.
No!
We never got to go to Eggy Pockets.
No.
Wow.
Shabisky.
Yeah, babe.
Spend all your time waiting.
Let's simulate the butthole challenge now with your lips.
Okay.
All right, with your lips. Show me what your butthole looks like. Okay, I'm gonna do mine.
Okay. Mine's pretty big.
I think I depending on how you're grading.
I'm not tight like you. Apparently, you're very
Yeah.
tight. I'm a loose bitch.
Depending on how you're grading, I think
I'm
I
a
won.
four.
Or you won.
I would lose the Trumpster Bob challenge.
One of us
for
definitely
sure.
won, depending on which end of the scale you tend towards. Shout out to everybody at home that says ooh after saying that, like icky ooh, not ooh yeah.
Shabisky. Who is this?
Thomas Jefferson?
Yes.
Nice.
How did you know that? I'm very surprised.
I don't know, but if you start showing other ones, I'm not going to be good at naming them. There's very few.
How did you know what Thomas Jefferson looks like? I'm very surprised.
George Jefferson. He's moving on up. Yeah, I would have said like any freaking I probably would have said Andrew Alexander Hamilton. I'd be like, is that Hamilton? I don't fucking know. I don't know. Old guy.
Thomas Jefferson, man.
The only one I can tell is Ben Franklin because he was a fat.
He was never president, too.
Yeah, but he was on the $100 bill.
Yeah.
Say what you want.
Very
I think that's
influential.
More important.
Well, he was a founding father. He just never became president.
Yeah.
That's why he's on the money and shit. He used to write he was almost like one of the earliest trolls too. He would write shit under pseudonyms and talk shit about people that at the time it was illegal to talk shit about.
Lord Heinz says, Billy, have you tried Russian dumplings, bro? Are those like pierogies?
There's
Are those different than pierogies?
There's a place it's called the Dumpling Czar. Have you heard of it?
I think I've heard of it actually, yeah.
They actually had it at this No Effect show that I went to also. Yeah, the Dumpling Czar. It's like there's two of them.
Pelmeni dumplings are beef or potato.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've had those before. I've had potato ones. They were like out of a freezer box though. They weren't that good.
These are good. They got scallions.
The ones I had were fine, but they weren't that good. I am the happy man.
Do you like pierogies?
Oh, pierogies or pierogies?
Pierogies.
I think so. Yeah, I like anything Hot Pocket like.
Pierogies not. Well, dumplings are like noodles with stuffing in them.
Yeah, but it's like a.
Hot
It's like a
Pockets are
dumpling, right? Like a Hot Pocket is basically like a calzone dumpling, like mixture. Like dumplings, raviolis, they're all kind of like raviolis, right? In a certain sort of way. Maybe some are more noodly outcased and some are more dough outcased, but like I consider them all similar things. If they're in a pocket.
Did you already watch the Trump one?
Probably.
You did?
I can't remember. Wrecked. That was funny. That was good. That's back when I still liked Donald Trump. When I was like, oh, Donald Trump, you're all right. Now I'm like, oh, Donald Trump, you're all right. Stromboli, yes.
It's the original Barbie.
You're beautiful. You make me feel my Barbie doll is really real.
I like to play with dolls until they use the safe word.
Her figure looks so neat. Her dancing outfit rings the bell. At parties she will cast a spell. Purses, hats, and gloves galore. And all the gadgets gals adore.
Subservient in the kitchen. You can play with a doll and quit your bitching. Barbie doll.
Barbie dressed for swimming.
It's true, Mr. Strange Guy. I am handsome.
Lovely fashions range from $1 to $5. Look for Barbie wherever dolls are sold.
Someday I'm gonna be exactly like you.
Exactly like
Till
you.
then I know just what I'll do. Barbie, beautiful Barbie.
Beautiful Barbie.
I am you.
You can tell it's Mattel.
Brunette Barbie.
God. Holy shit.
You can tell it's Mattel. Oh, what? No way, dude. No way, dude. This kid's getting murdered.
Here come the Gung-Ho Commandos, best equipped boys in the field. All the equipment you need for fun and excitement in the Gung-Ho Commando outfit by Marks. Just look at all the things you get. There's a battle map.
Oh, yeah. This is back when they were propagandized.
It looks real, man.
The only
Look at
reason we don't have this right now is because they abolished the draft.
Shooting automatic with gun belt and holster. A helmet, a canteen, complete mess kit and poncho.
Look at that fat kid. Yeah, he was grubbing, dude. Shout out to the fat with the mess kit. He put the mess in mess kit,
Oh
dude.
my God, I want to see that again. They're like, yeah, just eat, Tubby.
He's like, oh, I could do this. I was bored for
A
that.
helmet, a canteen.
Yeah, he's ripping apart.
Complete mess kit and poncho. You get a cat.
They're like, no, eat fatter. He's like, I can do it.
Grenade. And look here. This flashing battery-powered machine gun with moving ammo belt shoots rapid-fire bullets. There's a real-looking walkie-talkie, too, and a field pack.
There's a real-looking walkie-talkie.
Medals and battle ribbons, even dog tags. It's all for fun and excitement.
Yay!
Get the outfit with all the equipment you need.
I want
the
this.
Gung-Ho Commando outfit.
Fuck yeah.
By Marks.
I like how now it's just kids running around wearing Spider-Man leotards and stuff. Way better than idolizing the military.
Next time you're feeling down, feeling that no one really gets you, or you're just wanting to hear some encouraging words.
Dude, did you get a commercial made for Drunken Peasants?
Yes.
Awesome.
Well, there's a solution.
You can have what you want. You can do it. The finish line is closer than you think.
The Cheers to You CD is 8 tracks filled with encouragement and cheering applause. It's even been featured on the Ellen DeGeneres Show.
We're on your side. We're here for you. We believe in you.
This is a Drunken Peasants commercial. Who is this fat?
key. You'll
This
be feeling
Dan
better
Schneider
about yourself
knockoff.
and your life, or we'll give you your money back. Call 1-877-545-6715 now to order the Cheers to You CD, and you'll also receive 3 puzzle-shaped affirmative tokens.
Oh,
One
thank you.
says, I am courageous. Another, I am unstoppable. And the third,
God.
without me, the puzzle is incomplete.
And
together, all these items...
This
None of
isn't
these
real,
connect.
right?
None of those connect.
This isn't.
Oh, this is real, dude. It's normally $35, but how much is it?
$5.
$19.95.
But right now, you can get them for only $24.95.
What?
Call now.
You
and
cunt.
don't
I'm
forget.
gonna get one.
Hooray for you!
That is too much.
They're like normally they give somebody $19.99 across the board to sell something, but they know the target audience has the lowest self-esteem that they'll take an extra $5 to the mouth. That's so cold, dude. That's so cold.
I wonder who's sleeping in the living room. It's Uncle Ralph. Uncle Ralph. You all Ralph, Spike. You want to play this, please?
Oh, Marky, no, it's much too early. Not till breakfast
Dude,
time.
the only night I blacked out.
What do you like?
The only night I blacked out in my life, I puked all over myself. I got back to the hotel I was at. I was naked in bed, covered in puke, under the blanket like this. And my niece and nephew both come in just like this little kid and start jumping on my belly and try to pull the blanket off me to wake me up. And I'm like naked over there, and I'm like, these kids are probably 5, 8 years old at the most. And I'm like, I'm holding back a full vomit too. And my sister walks in, sees me choking back a vomit, holding the blanket down over my body, and she runs in with a garbage can, and I start puking into the garbage can while holding the blanket down over my body so I don't get naked with the kids jumping on me and ruin their freaking lives. And I puke in this garbage bucket instead of on the kids, then be naked, puking on kids. It was so close to being a life-ruining moment. Oh. But my sister came in with the bucket. I puked. I saved the day. The kids had no idea I was butt-ass naked.
Time for breakfast.
Go to your room and play, Marky.
Uncle Ralph,
Hmm?
I'm fixing you breakfast in bed. Do you like maple? It tastes like maple sugar candy.
No candy before breakfast. Not the humbug!
I want my maple.
Oh, says Marky, it's too early. Go play quietly.
Shall I play doggy?
Yes, that's a good idea. Play doggy.
That's not quietly, you little brat.
I want my maple.
All right, if I prepare your breakfast, do you promise to let me sleep?
Oh, my God. Savage uncle. Oh, he's feeding Unc.
He's feeding
I want
Unc.
my maple.
Unc liked it. He just ate more of it. He was like, oh, this is maple. I'm eating the whole damn bowl.
Ipana presents Bucky Beaver's Space Guard.
My nephew's in the chat and says, you've already ruined my life telling this story this many times. Deal with it. Deal with it.
So you've told this multiple times.
I think I've said it before.
Sosa Bravo gave us 777. The game is
Sosa,
over,
cheers. Grazie, Papa. Thank you.
For your teeth. It's the K-germ, and he's headed this way. I'm gonna make cavities in everybody's teeth.
Like, it's Dirty Dog.
It's Dirty Dog.
Now, Beaver, I'm gonna blast holes in your teeth. Ipana!
But even now, what is this? Probably 1954 or something.
It doesn't have a date. It's in the 50s, I would guess.
Even this, if Cool Cat tried to compete with this, people in the 50s would be like, "Oh, that's stupid. That's trash. Cool Cat's trash." Like he couldn't even compete 70 years ago with that garbage gimmick.
It's true.
New Ipana knocks out the K-germ's best of all eating brands, including fluoride.
George Nunn says, imagine being related to Billy the Fridge. Cringe. Oh, George, show me one of your relatives better than me. One. You don't have one. Give me one of your relatives better than me. I will go toe-to-toe with any one of your relatives. Not one could stand up to me. You're cringe. Get off my front porch.
Toothpaste. Brush ya, brush ya, brush ya. Here's the new iPan with the brand new flavor. Knocks out decay germs. Best. Fresh, clean, and minty. You'll like it. New iPan toothpaste.
George Nunn just sent me a DM. I guess he's Brock Lesnar's cousin.
Oh, damn.
That was unfortunate. Guess I have to fight Brock Lesnar now. Oof.
How long do you give yourself?
4 minutes.
You think you'd last 4 minutes?
Yeah, just in time for my entrance music to finish up.
He attacks you before the bell rings.
Daddy Derek is going to show up in my closet later. Oh, I will put him in a bag.
He'd probably give you a few Germans, though, right?
Yeah, probably.
Brock Lesnar.
I don't want to take no Germans.
I think he just give you some Germans.
I don't want to take no Germans.
Just one?
I don't want to take none. I don't want to take any Germans.
You ever see that trash match between Goldberg and Brock Lesnar like 15 years ago or whatever? It was the main event at WrestleMania.
Yeah, WrestleMania 20.
It was awful.
Was it that bad?
Yes. They didn't even know what to do. They I guess they had never wrestled each other like, I don't know.
Brock Lesnar had to lose because Goldberg was like lived the gimmick.
They didn't know how to lead one another. Like they didn't know how to do it.
Yeah.
It was like they had the luxury of wrestling people who knew what the fuck they were doing up until that match where two guys who didn't know what the fuck they were doing wrestled each other.
Brock is a good wrestler, but he's not a good jobber wrestler. And Goldberg always had squash matches.
Most of them were squash matches.
Yeah. So when they had their match again at Survivor Series where Goldberg squashed Brock Lesnar, that was a good match because nobody expected Brock Lesnar to get wrecked like that quick.
Goldberg's match against Hogan where he beat Hogan for the title for the first time, that wasn't a squash match. Hogan wasn't going to get squashed in the 90s like that. That was probably the longest match Goldberg had till that point.
Yeah, because Hogan's good at working matches with monsters.
Yeah.
That's one of Hogan's strong points is he could go put on a Hogan match.
Hogan knows how to wrestle, I mean, for what he does, you know.
Like Brock Lesnar was or Brock and Goldberg were always the monsters. Hogan was somehow the 6'7" Adonis underdog.
Yeah,
most of his matches.
And he could do shit and get away with it that most wrestlers couldn't.
Same thing John Cena would do.
Hogan would bite people.
Yeah.
As a face, he'd bite people and do like low blows
John
and shit.
Cena would do heel stuff too and get away with it. It's just something about being above the law that when you're a nuclear protected wrestling face.
John Cena was not as universally liked as Hogan. And then Hogan went heel.
But John Cena came around after the era of the anti-hero was ushered in. Like late 90s, Tony Soprano, Stone Cold Steve Austin really put in the idea that an anti-hero, Walter White, you know, it was a big thing. It was a new ideal.
John Cena's trash.
Greatest guy to ever live in the history of the world.
You're laying it on so thick.
A little bit. Connie Clausen in a Coca-Cola commercial from 1960. What?
You know, this was me 5 years ago, and it's still me. Because I confess I'm a waistline watcher from way back. Well, that's enough for today. Now for a lively lift. Ice-cold Coca-Cola. There's no waistline worry with Coke, you know. Actually, this individual-sized bottle has no more calories than half a grapefruit.
Half a grapefruit.
Another thing, the cold, crisp taste of Coke is so satisfying, it keeps me from eating something else that might really add those pounds.
What, cock? Oh.
So she's saying Coke helps you lose weight.
That was stupid.
Coke's a natural, wholesome blending of pure food flavors.
Natural, wholesome blending of pure food flavors in 1961? Maybe.
Everyone likes the refreshing new feeling you get, only from not-too-sweet Coca-Cola. And no wonder. Lively, lifty Coca-Cola provides a welcome bit of quick energy between meals. Makes for a pleasant pause in a busy day. Oh, and remember, Coke is...
This is the best thing about this commercial. It was competing with actual meth for a housewife way to get through the day. Actual meth was sold to housewives in this period of time. Amphetamines, pills, mother's little helpers would be sold to you as cleaning pills, diet pills, whatever they were. It was methamphetamines.
Low in calories, too.
And Coke had the audacity to compete with meth? That's savage.
Hey, now, don't you get any thinner.
Well, didn't Coke have cocaine in it at some point, or is that just
I think it stopped in the
1900s.
It stopped in the 20s, I think.
Oh, I didn't. Okay.
Yeah, what did Coke come around in 1896?
Yeah, in
was
the
that?
late 1890s or late 1800s.
Yeah, they had cocaine for a while. And they should bring cocaine back in Coca-Cola.
We're going to meet
Like,
tonight's mystery.
It's decriminalized in a lot of areas. Coca-Cola should start making original, traditional cocaine cola in like Seattle and Portland, since it's decriminalized.
Decriminalized doesn't mean you can make it as a commercial product.
Okay.
It has to be legalized.
I think we should start a homebrew cola company that brings cocaine back to cola. Underground cola.
You just announced wanting to do something illegal on a live
I don't think
stream.
we should sell it. I think we should just bring it back.
Just making it's illegal.
Yes. But
Somebody
first,
make
for
me
a
a Coke.
message
Is it
from
illegal to
Remington
make it?
I would think so.
But it's not.
switch you
It's
to
not illegal to
the
have
CBS
To have
cocaine.
it, technically it's not illegal to have, but
Yeah.
to make, yes.
No,
to distribute.
I'm not saying distribute. I'm saying let's get a little group together that home brews cocaine cola. Let's bring it back.
This is weather, one of nature's ever-changing mysteries. It affects every one of us every day of our lives, and yet we know relatively little about it. Weather, that's something we'd all like to do something about, isn't it? And so tonight we've brought you down here to Remington Rand's New York Computing Center. in order that we
Computing
might show you
center.
that
Look at
something
1950s computers.
is being done about it.
And that
The hero
room
of
there
our story tonight
is less powerful than the phone in your pocket.
the giant electronic brain developed by Remington Rand, UNIVAC. Now, recent experiments show that future use of UNIVAC may give us faster and more accurate weather predictions than were ever possible before. You see, UNIVAC can take the past histories of thousands and thousands of storms, analyze them, compare them with developing conditions, and make predictions, all in a matter of minutes. Calculations that would ordinarily take hundreds of man-hours to complete. Data from guided weather rockets, radar
Reel-to-reel tape drives.
observation stations, weather stations, all of this can be fed into the computer through these magnetic tapes at a rate of 12,000 numbers or letters per second.
Ooh.
The memory tanks make immediately available 12,000 additional units of information.
And one jism, like one little jism, is more units of information per second than that, by far. One jism is amazing how much information it shoots.
And all of this complex weather data is analyzed in the heart of the UNIVAC, the electronic central computer, capable of making over 2,000 mathematical calculations per second. Now, here is where we get the answers. You might call it the voice of UNIVAC. Actually, it's a high-speed printer that prints results at the rate of 600 lines a minute. So you can see that UNIVAC is both fast and versatile.
Man, if I was a CGI person, I would have that print out like a dick butt or something, because I'm a child.
Dick butt.
It would be dick butt.
Dick butt.
But most important is the assurance that UNIVAC will give you the right answer. And that's made possible by UNIVAC's unique ability to check itself on possible errors. Let's
better
watch
check
right
yourself
now as
before you
UNIVAC
wreck
puts
yourself,
itself through one of
UNIVAC.
these self-examinations.
All right, let's watch something else.
You better check yourself, Shabisky, before you really wreck yourself, Shabisky.
I found this Subway commercial very ethnically specific.
Is that a Polish sausage?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Big sauce.
Okay, this old guy's way better than the stupid old guy that came out of the Six Flags bus.
They named it after me. The
is back, featuring Subway restaurants oven fresh baked bread and mouth-watering.
Still better than Jared. That's interesting. I never seen this little sub kielbasa sub before. You think this is just for certain areas?
I'm looking it up.
Silver Star Meats, Snow Floss, Beano's. I wonder where they distribute from. I'm going to look up Silver Star Meats real quick. We're doing a deep dive.
Myron Cope.
Oh, damn.
Myron Cope. He was the voice of the Pittsburgh Steelers. He was a football commentator.
Okay. Silver Star Meats Incorporated is from McKees Rocks, Pennsylvania.
Yep. Pittsburgh Steelers.
So this is a Pennsylvania locale.
Yeah.
I'm the Myron local kielbasa sub. The voice of the Silver Star kielbasa.
I'll pump your dumper with my kielbasa. I feel like this commercial was directed by David Lynch.
It was kind of the high, almost like fish bulb angle.
Yeah, a weird man dancing and having a little food
Fish
sandwich.
lens angle, yeah.
He always romanticizes food. He would be great at doing commercials for like food places. What's in the box? Holy shit.
Pay attention, please. Thank you.
I didn't think we'd see a better fat than that little army brat fat eating out of the mess kit. Then we got this thing. We got who was the one from Canada that like the very manly trans woman from Canada that
Jessica Yaniv.
Yeah, this is like some super Yaniv Nazi soldier right here.
Soviet,
yeah.
It's
Fascist.
next day there.
That's a good fat right there.
It's next evening there.
Boom, 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 boom.
Very nice.
That's Lenin. That's a picture of Lenin up on the wall there.
Having no choice is no fun. That's why at Wendy's, every hamburger isn't dressed the same. You'll get your choice of fresh toppings, fresh tomatoes, fresh lettuce, fresh onions, cheese, bacon, and more. Having a choice is better than not.
It's next swimwear.
Lit. Give her a punchki.
Punchki is a Polish donut.
She could have a punchki. I feed her one.
Yeah.
My mom with the ball get a punchki. That's what I tell them.
Everyone, thank you. I think in a few we're gonna wrap here. We just hit 9 p.m. Pacific time.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Happy birthday, Ben.
Thank you. I'm unbelievably tired.
Birthday.
You think that marijuana relaxed you?
Probably. I think so.
Nice bottle of sleepy weed.
Sleepy weed. Damn. And we all of the little figures got one. That was great.
Yeah.
I'll be shipping them off not too long from now. Woo.
Ship Bisky.
Thank you. You guys are the best fans in the world. I will miss you. I will see you very soon. We just need a short break. And we will see you again very soon. Take care. Don't forget about us. We'll be back Tuesday, what is it again? Tuesday the
18th?
17th. 18th.
Bang, bang, Billy Butt Gang. What?
We will be back Tuesday the 17th. See you guys then.
Follow Shabisky over on Shabisky's channel if you like to watch Shabisky.
Shabisky?
Yeah, I'm going to stream. I guess it would be really cool for people to follow me on Twitter. I was going to... I'm not even... maybe I'm not a mod over here. I don't
Follow
know.
Shabisky on Twitter.
Yeah, follow me on Twitter.
Follow him on Twitter. What's the Twitter?
Yeah. Shabisky. SHABISKY.
Doesn't get any easier than that. Twitter.com/Shabisky.
Shabisky, you're going to stream like right away because we can just send everyone over there.
Yeah, I mean, like, I can start up a stream real soon, but yeah, my channel is Shabisky.
Go there.
Yeah, if everyone wants to go there.
Don't forget, guys. Ben's birthday is Friday. go to my Cameo and buy Ben all the birthday wishes from me that you can. It's very, very kind of you to do. I know that's really what he wants for his birthday.
That's what I want. All right, good night.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.